Hey all, J-Man here. I just want to tell you about beardedshirts.com. It's a great place to get a lot of cool superhero shirts and other merchandise. You can scroll, they've always got sales on. As you can see, they've got these really cool print all over shirts, which I really love. That's Eddie, the founder of the site. And if you're looking for stuff, all you got to do is you click on the search here and you can type in all over. And that's going to show you the all over prints, which are really, really cool. Look at that. You got Legion of Superheroes, you got Brave and the Bold, you got JSA, you got Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, all kinds of stuff. So check out beardedshirts.com. Hello, Legionnaires. Welcome to the Legion live stream. This is episode number 45. We are continuing on with the Legion of Superheroes, the flagship stream every Monday. Let's do a little quick just to see what's coming up, and then we're going to get right into it. Want to thank the channel members, first of all. We have Dan, Sean, Steven, Brennan, Mark D, RR, and Philip. Some of them are already in the chat. And we have our forever and ever Legionnaire, of course, Mike Alonzo, Clobberin Times, who will now just be a permanent fixture with us. He will be with us on all of these. So he's forever a Legionnaire. So thank you. All right. Let's see what's going on. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be doing Dazzler. Talking about Dazzler, not the other thing. We're going to be talking about Dazzler. 4 more issues of Dazzler. This is a for fun stream. Nothing tomorrow is going to blow your mind. I'll tell you right now. But she does fight Rogue a little bit, so that's kind of cool. So that'll be tomorrow. Friday, of course, is Fantastic Fridays. Oh, I don't have the Fantastic Friday layer. Come on, that's a fail. Hold on. So this Friday will be Fantastic Fridays. Of course, we're going to continue on with Fantastic Fridays. We're only going to do the issues that Clobby wanted us to do. We're going to finish that off as per his request. So there you go. We're doing an annual, and then we're into the 40s now. I don't remember the exact issues, but that'll be this Friday. And then next week, so 1 week from today, we're back with Legion live stream. These are the issues we're covering next week. So I've got those ready. That'll be episode 46. And it is coming soon, a Transformers Wars entire stream just with the battles. So it's just going to be battling. I've got a fight card here. We're going to have Frenzy versus Rumble. We're going to decide once and for all who's better, Frenzy or Rumble. Rumble is red in the classic G1, and Frenzy is blue. So that's how that's going to go. We're going to do Lightspeed versus Dead End. That's a very special match. So I'm going to explain the significance of that match the day we do it. Ironhide versus Starscream, kind of your secondary in command guys fighting each other. And of course, the main event will be Optimus Prime versus Megatron. We're going to have some other stuff doing that. So we're going to do a full stream on that. So that's going to be exciting. We are going to continue with the comics and Headmasters. Headmasters is going to coming soon. I just watched the first 3 episodes. This Headmasters thing that we're doing next, you absolutely cannot miss it. The 3rd episode in episode 10 of Headmasters is going to be an explosive episode. Let's just say an explosive episode that I think you're going to be like, what am I watching? It's crazy. So that's coming soon. All right, let's bring in my Legion co-host.
Hey, I thought you knew that happened.
No. I thought that was like a finale. I didn't know that was like, oh, it's already happened.
No, they try to erase as much of American stuff as possible, and then after that, it's basically Japan.
It is Japan,
yeah.
All right, so we've adjusted. Of course, we have adjusted our background here. I decided I had already added the substitutes because I really wanted the substitutes on here. But then Wildfire was sort of Clobby's favorite kind of guy, like outside of like Superboy, Monel, kind of your standard guys that he likes. So I thought, let's put Wildfire and let's put Clobby there to make sure that he has a place with us on these Legion streams. He'll be right next to Wildfire, his buddy, and keep watch over everybody. So he's going to keep watch over us over the stream to make sure everything goes according to plan. There's lots of people in the chat, so we'll say hi to them, and then we're going to start it up.
Yeah.
And I think the best way to continue this is to do it in exactly the way that we were doing it. Mike had told us several times privately we would talk after the stream. So just to let you know, the cat's out of the bag. If he was late for anything, it's probably us. Because like he'd be like, "Okay, I gotta go. I gotta start the stream." Yeah, sorry. So it would be us talking about stuff, and and then sometimes he'll be answering questions. He's like, I gotta go. Yeah, go. So I definitely apologize to Nick, because anytime he was late, that was us.
Right.
He was probably late on his own channel most of the time.
I would look at the clock and I'm like, we're past like 9:30.
I know. And you're like, we're having too much fun talking, and you lose. You know what it is though? You honestly look. Nobody's trying to be rude, and 100%. Nobody's trying to be late. But you start to talk and you lose track of time because it's a bunch of geeks talking, and you guys know how it is. All of a sudden, it's like, oh shit! He's like, I gotta get to Nick's channel. I'm like, okay, shit, sorry. Well, so apologies. It's like, but yeah, we thought like let's continue it on in the way he wanted it to continue. I think the best way to honor him is to actually do as he did. Really, it's like his streams were always about like doing something that he loved and showing it in a positive way. And yeah, people, somebody in the chat might say, hey, what'd you think of that, Doctor Who, and it wasn't good or whatever. Yeah. But it always started out as a positive stream. Like we're positively going to talk about comics or whatever we're talking about. I think that's the best way to do it. And just that actually changed. He inspired me to change my channel in the way to the way it is now, where let's just do streams about what we love. No more. I know some people have messaged me. They love the open mic, yelling matches and the debates and the screaming back and forth. And no, I can't, it's not me. I mean, I posted my videos and that's it. And I like doing it this way. This is what Mike did on his channel. So I think that's the best way to honor it, is to do as he did and just continue it that way. Yeah. So, all right.
Oh yeah.
Let's say hey to everybody.
I want to say too, I apologize for last week. So we were going to stream last week, and it didn't happen. There was a fire in my backyard. One of my neighbors, their woodshed went up, and then it spread to other yards, and I had to deal with that. It was a 3-alarm blaze. Everyone's fine. It didn't spread to the house. Everyone's okay, but like, the inspectors come, and then the firefighters, and it's like it's a whole thing. So I wasn't going to make it. I told you.
Yeah, so I got the message saying, oh, my house is on fire. And I thought, well, you can still make it, right? Like, I mean, you can. The stream has to go on. No, but I was like, oh, no. Look, everyone's worried about the collection. How is the collection?
Bullshit. Yeah.
I was like, oh, shit. When you said your house was on fire, I was like, oh, my God. I'm like, what about the comics? And it's like, no. And then I'm thinking, I let you can collect the Savage Swords of Conan. If they go up in flame, that's gonna really piss me off.
Yeah.
So those better be asbestos blankets or whatever. It's like, I didn't want to come on. Look, as we know, all of our community is dealing with this sad situation. I had a kidney stone the entire time that this was going on. So when we were streaming that day with Michael French and Raquel and Mark and Boomcock and Tom and those guys, I don't want, and I just, there's no way I'm coming on and saying, oh yeah, guys, like I got
kidney stone. Yeah.
Like I'm powering through this.
Yeah.
I told, it's already passed. So it's already over. Everything's already done. I went for a second. It should be, it's all clear. I said nothing. I didn't want to say anything about it. I just kept it quiet. And then finally Raquel had seen my thing. She's like, oh my God, you're in all this pain. I was like, it's fine. It's like, look, we're not gonna, and then same with the fire. I didn't want to say, oh, Sean's, I was like, you know what, guys, we're just going to cancel the stream.
There's so much going on, right?
Going
It's not about us, right? But also I feel like I don't know how tonight's gonna go, but I feel like we needed a week anyways.
Yes.
Because we were powering through. We did Fantastic Four, and that was kind of tough. And Legion was a more of a personal thing to Clobby. And I think we needed just a little bit of distance so we could get through it.
Yeah. The thing is, I already liked Fantastic Four, and I already read some of these. The thing with the Legion is that I read 0 Legion comics, and I kept hearing Mike talking, oh yeah, I know Legion, oh, this is my favorite. I was like, really? And so I messaged him privately one day, and I said, I've read nothing. He said, why don't you start with 197 Superboy? Because I already love Superboy anyways. I loved Superboy, but I never read the Legion Superboy stuff. It's just like, I'm like, I didn't get to those, issues. And he's like, why don't you just start with 197? So I bought 197. I was like, wow, this is really good. And I read up to like 220.
Right.
And then I said, these are really great. And I started to look for other Legion of Superheroes stuff. And I was like, nobody's, you see videos saying, oh, I love the Legion. Da, da, da. And I was like, I don't think anyone's really gone through. And I wanted to change my channel to be more positive streams and stuff based, on how I saw Clobby. And I've known, we knew Mike since maybe 2020, I think. 2021 he was on my stream. We were talking about Ghostbusters,
right?
And we had known him at least a year before that.
Probably 2020. I mean, I knew about him from Retro Blasting. He would talk about this guy, and those streams are hilarious because they're both swearing up a storm. But that's
yes, that is true.
Cool. That's like 2018, 2019 and stuff.
So but then I met him, and then we were talking. That's maybe 2020, maybe even 2019. I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
And then once I started reading Legion, that was way later. So that was like, let's say, I don't know, 50 weeks ago.
But I remember you telling me like, oh, I've been talking to this Clobberin Times guy. And I'm like, oh yeah, I know that guy. And it's like, he's hilarious, man. Man of Steel. Like
Man of Steel. That's the first thing everybody knows.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then when I said to him, I said, hey, did you want to do, like I said, I'm loving the Legion of Superheroes right now. I said, I want to go back and read from the beginning. And so he sent me the reading list.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, I'm going to go to the beginning. And I thought, you know what? Do you want to do Monday nights? I said, do you want to do it? Let's go from the beginning. I will read it fresh. It'll be brand new for me. Right. What do you think? And he's like, do you want to commit to something that crazy? I was like, yeah, let's do it. I don't care.
He was all for it. Yeah.
He's like, it's going to be like years. I'm like, well, then it's years. Let's do the whole damn thing, at least up to 89 or whatever it was that he said to do it up to. I said, let's do it, man. And he's like, let's do it. So I feel good with continuing this because I actually approached him about it. He approached me about Earth B, so we're not doing Earth B anymore. But I approached him about Legion, but he got me into it. So I thought, this is like a perfect thing. And I know you already kind of like Legion and you knew about them already and you're just game for anything. So, I'm like, let's do it. So we're going to continue. We're continuing it. That's it. But I'm glad we had that week to regroup a bit. There's a lot going on. And they had the service just on the weekend on the Sunday and I watched the whole thing. It was pretty good. Like, I mean, they filmed it. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I was like, are they going to film it? They really did. They streamed it. So that was, that was pretty incredible to it
wasn't like wired for sound, but
I mean, it was good enough. Like, I mean, you got the gist of it, right? And you got enough. So that was really nice. It gave people a chance to at least talk in the chat because a lot of people wanted to go. People messaged me, and I can't go. Like, my wife has needs. I can't leave her alone.
Right.
I don't even have a passport to go anywhere else. And I had the kidney stone, which I told nobody.
Like, can we drive there? Would that be cheaper? But it's like 21 hours to get there.
There's no way. And my job, I cannot I cannot go anywhere. My job needs. There's only 2 people that do my entire job.
Oh yeah.
And if one guy was already off, so I'm by myself. He was returning back this week, so he returned today. So there's no way, like I wouldn't have been able to. So it was great. I'm thankful to everybody who streamed that, who arranged that. That was really, really good of people to arrange that.
Great turnout too, man. Great sending off. Yeah.
All right, let's say hi to everybody so we can start it up here. Sorry, this one took long, but there's a lot to talk about. Phantom Outsider, how's it going, man? Ma Kent, we're gonna. Oh, this is great. Oh, I don't have my notes with me. I'm gonna have to wing it. I didn't bring my notes with me. I left them in the other room.
Yeah.
Skeptic, thank you for being here, buddy. Yeah, I saw that message. I took that message out. Philip Channel, he's Legionnaire.
Cool.
Yeah, who else we got here? Classic Comics, how's it going, dude? I've been watching. I like you're doing the Star Treks, buddy. I like that. Pat S. Hey, man. Thank you so much for being here. Love the Ninja Turtle Star Trek. That's your
Oh yeah, awesome, man.
Comic. Oh, Chris, what's going on, dude? Thank you so much for coming on in. Oh, I didn't even post that I'm live in Instagram. I forgot. I'm going to remind myself to do that. Who else? Anybody else here? Did we miss anybody? Quagnar. Hey, how's it going? We were a couple of nerds. Oh, Sean's a nerd too.
Yeah.
I was a nerd that became I was a geek with nerd tendencies and then dropped the nerd tendencies and remained full geek because you got to do so I actually took all the advanced science courses, so physics and calculus and chemistry and all of that stuff. So that's a nerd. A nerd's got to be, you got to be into science and do science, right? So I was doing the nerd thing and then I was like, I think it's just too hard for me. I'm like, I'm going to go geek. I'm going to go full geek because I was like geek nerd combo. And I was like, I'm going full geek because like, I can't do this anymore. Since I went to university, I dropped all that. I'm like, I took all the arts. I took writing and filmmaking. So Sean, were you a geek? You were a geek nerd or did you do any of the nerdy things or were you just full geek?
I was full geek.
Full geek. Okay. So you didn't take any of that.
I was not a great student at school. So, but you could be a nerd for geek stuff. Like that's the thing, right? Like knowing everything, like wanting to know stuff. Like I would read stuff all the time, and that's how I learned. Well, before the internet, like that's how I learned like all sorts of weird. Like
there was nothing before the internet.
Yeah.
The dark times. Those were the dark times.
It's funny because like I knew so much about Star Wars just reading magazines, like
oh yeah,
and all these interviews and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It depends what you mean. You miss Quagnar.
No, I did say Quagnar.
You did?
I believe I did say Quagnar. I'll say it again, Quagnar. He's up here somewhere. The chat has just moved, and Clobby always said this, the chat moved on me, but it does move and you can't, he's not lying. You can't find anything after. I'm sure Quagnar was here. I'm sure I highlighted him. If I didn't, Quagnar, I apologize. Yeah, there he is. Hey, everybody. There you go. JG, we trust. No, I don't, we're not going to talk about James Gunn's poopy new costume.
God, it's still baggy. So it's just going to be like that now. This is going to be a sweater.
It stinks. Oh, you know what? I'm wondering if I should. Let me think about that. What? I didn't realize that this covers here. I can maybe if I swap these guys around, I can. But it might throw off the symmetry. Okay. Anyways, it doesn't matter.
So I can do credits.
Yeah, you want to do the credits? So this is Superboy 207.
Superboy volume only, number 207, March 1975, and for both. The Rookie Who Portrayed the Legion and Lightning Lad's Day of Dread, both written by Cary Bates, penciled and inked by Mike Grell, lettered by Ben Oda, and editor is Murray Boltinoff, and the cover is Mike Grell.
Oh, look at this beautiful Mike Grell. Too bad. This is how big he signs it if you actually get it, if you actually get his autograph. I remember Clobby would always be like,
yeah.
He'd be like, "Oh, I got something signed by Mike Grell. Can't even find it. Can't even find where he signed it." It's like,
yeah. That's the complaint, right? That like when he signs it, it's like super, like you can't find it, right?
It's small, and you're like, I can't see anything. Slade, what's going on, dude? Oh, they're filming that new Superman movie in your town. Nice. Go be in there. Get in the background. Become an extra. Steven was an extra. Our friend Steven, who you've seen a few times. He's been an extra on movies.
Yep.
There's a spy among us, Sean.
It's a fungus among us. I read these like a week ago, so it'll come to me when we're.
I read these 2 weeks ago, so we'll have to wing it. All right. Yeah. So this is one of the space cops, right? And it's like, okay, come on, space cop dude. It's like, no, I have to betray you and shoot you from behind.
Acting unnecessarily suspicious for the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's like it's your typical. Yeah. Anyway.
The rookie who betrayed the Legion. Betrayed.
Betray. Yeah.
So I think Superman should have been like, okay, I got it.
I get it. Yeah. That's part 4, right? Is that the yeah.
Teach them to believe in one man. You
The
teach them to be
superimposed
betrayed.
heads or whatever. Yeah.
Betrayed. All of a sudden, it went from his dad to his mom to like nobody to then a council.
Yeah, the council of old men's heads, like just like
It's like the quintessons or something.
OMH.
Betrayed,
Yeah.
betrayed.
The OMH was out to get him. Anyway, so yeah, so
yeah, this is the okay. So here, okay, we got the Legionnaires here. It's like, all right, we like, oh, we got to go get this guy Planetoid R7. If it's anything like the rest of the Rigel group, it's nothing more than solid rock. But our intruder alarm, something's going on. Da-na-na-na-na. They all jump out, and Colossal Boy grabs one of this.
And that's the cover right there. Basically, it kind of is. Like,
it is the cover. It is the cover.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. This happens in this comic.
I like that though.
Yeah.
So they grab this guy, and he's like, "Oh, we're just following our standard procedure. Oh yeah, don't worry about it." Police officer SPXX342 Devron.
We'll just call you Devo.
I'm not going to call you PXHL. It's like that's like that eye exam.
THX 1138. Yeah.
So I want to join the Legion. It's like okay. So before you set out after Argus, whatever the third, better known as Universo, I want to go with you. It's like, okay, so Universo has escaped. They gotta go. They gotta go pick him up.
Yep.
This guy wants to join for some odd reason. Why would he want to join? I don't know. This is great.
This is cool. Yeah. It's like in his mind, he's thinking all this stuff about like his partner and all that.
This was awesome. So good.
This is comic art to me. I mean, like it like the lines and the hatching, and I mean, like nowadays, I think computers ruined comic art because it's all just shades. Like a nose is just a bunch of shades, right? It's not,
I don't like it. Yeah. I don't really like any. There's very few, even though I've been reviewing some new comics and been giving them high scores on art.
They don't look like this.
I don't really love it, but I have to review them according to what's in the marketplace. Like I have to evaluate it based on what you're getting right now. It's hard for me to, because then what am I going to say? Well, it's not Neil Adams or Mike Grell, so F it. Like, I mean, then what kind of review is that? It's they're gonna be like, well, Mike Grell's not drawing stuff, right? It's like, and like,
this
one is dead,
close, but it's not the same. And I think that whole art form is gone.
It is gone, yeah.
Like Conan from Titan Comics is pretty good, but it's not.
That is pretty good.
Yeah. They're trying to do Bashima, basically.
Yeah, they're trying to do it. I can tell. Yeah, I can tell they're trying to do it.
Yeah.
It was 2 weeks. Yeah, that's right. 2 weeks away from retirement.
So they're trailing this guy, and one guy gets chomped by like a big plant. He's like, oh!
Yeah.
And,
that's crazy, though. So he blasts away, and it's like, Universal! Why isn't the killer plant attacking him?
He's controlling the plant with his hypnotic powers.
Uh-oh.
He ordered it to attack. Remember this story later on.
Remember this for 5 pages from now, because there's a chance this might come into play.
Yeah.
In this issue.
You can come along. They seem kind of begrudging about it. I was like, fine, I agree, Chameleon Boy. So do I. Glad to have you with us. Who did this?
Yeah, look at Timberwolf. He's kind of like he's like, it's like, yeah, okay. Like this is like bad body language, right? This is like very like, oh, I don't care or whatever.
Yeah.
I like the look of the. Let's see, what did Philip say? Oh yeah. I like that too.
Yeah.
I like it to be a comic.
Right.
Somebody we were talking about something and it came up, and it's like there was, remember in those X-Men comics they would do a page of just text.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, but this isn't a novel. I don't, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, Peter's your only Spider-Man. Ditko's the man, and everyone's like, yeah, but
Oh,
it's a bunch of 12-year-olds. So
yeah, I don't fight with anybody anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I do fight with them, but in a funny way.
Yeah.
Phantom. As the Bee Gees. Oh, I love the Bee Gees, man.
I know there's a Cockrum artist edition coming out for X-Men. It was supposed to come out this week, and then the guy told me no, they've postponed it now to like November or something like that. But I have it on order. That's gonna be awesome. But
Yeah, that will be good.
Yeah.
I started a new career in AVC repair after earning my degree in DeVron. Yeah, I know. That's what I thought that too. Yeah.
Do they still have those ads? I don't have cable TV anymore, so.
No, they don't have. Yeah, I remember those career things. Like you can be.
I loved all those career things. It wasn't just DeVry; it was other ones. My wife and I used to make fun of one of them where the guy was like, "Money wasn't tight, but it wasn't right." You know what I mean? Like, and we always said that. And then there's another one where this single mother with a kid, like she must have been 20 something, and the kid is Joseph or something, and she's like, Joseph likes it, and then we always said that. And it's like, you like the hours? There's this pudgy kid that's like walking around.
Not the pudgy kid. Dave C, what's going on, man? Low pan. Are you crazy? Is that your problem? Why is Chameleon's Boys
on Chameleon Boy's butt? It is hard to miss. It's right there. It's like right eye level in the middle of the page.
But no. Austin Powers, mole.
I'd like to ask you a few questions. Anyway.
Why is Superboy relax? This guy's like,
he's been doing this the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, well, you know.
Oh my God.
Maybe a crack policeman, Devon, but he'll take everything you have working alongside us because we're pricks. Haven't you read the last 20, 30 issues? Anyway, I was kicked out of the damn Legion. Like, look at that. I'm Superboy.
Yeah, they kicked me out.
No, he kicked himself out. But.
Yeah, you're not going to kick me out. I quit. So they get in their bird of prey, land. Whoosh, this is how they jump. This is how. I don't remember Kirk or Spock or anyone getting out of their ships this cool. They were just.
These are classic flying poses. Every single classic one, the diving like that, the thing like that. Awesome.
That won't happen. There's rights issues. They can't use the word Superboy with Clark Kent. They could use Superboy with Connor, but they can't use it with Clark or something. It's weird.
Oh,
that is weird.
His name is Superman in that Legion cartoon they made.
Yep.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yep, they call him Superman.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So okay, Devron. Yeah. How are we gonna beat this guy? All right, well,
there he is.
He's right there.
And he stuns Chameleon Boy.
Yep.
And then when the other guys get there, it's like, oh my God. And then Chameleon Boy is like, oh yeah, he must have stunned me. Like the bad guy must have stunned me. Like he's giving him the benefit of the doubt, right?
Yep. It's like
I fired my own free will. I betrayed all of you. For that reason, that doesn't.
Yeah, I betrayed it. So it's like, quiet. You had an out. He thought it was the bad guy.
Chameleon Boy was saying that wasn't you.
Yeah, you had an out, buddy.
Yeah.
He's like, oh no,
for a reason that doesn't concern you. It's like, well, now you're a liability. Like, what is this? We wanted you to come, and now you're. Oh.
Now they turn the gun on him.
The Superboy's like, we've lost enough time. He's like really super tense here, man.
Yeah, Superboy's like not messing around. I think the underwear was a bit tight on this one. He's like, the trunks are a little tight on here.
Well, at least there's no folds on his arms and his costume. Anyway, that really.
Oh dear.
God.
I know if there's time we can after show that's an after show thing. I just can't figure Superboy. I was so sure about Devron. I don't believe he'd turn against us. It's like, yeah, something's up here. Light Last gets the karate chop from behind, man. Like that's assault on a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Hold on. Fanti has info.
He can make a Superboy.
Oh yeah.
Copy.
Yeah. They're not gonna.
Who's the owner right now?
Is it the?
It's not Selkins, is it?
I don't know. They did the Superboy. What was the last? shit, was that the last Superboy anything?
What did they call him in that Titans show?
But that's Connor.
Oh, they just call him Connor, right?
They might say, did anyone watch? I mean, I own Titans.
No one watched. That's why I'm asking.
Did anyone watch Titans? Is he called Superboy in that? Let us know in the chat if you watched it. Well, first, if you watch it and if you know the answer.
Yeah.
I don't. If you watched it, then I apologize. But but if you know the answer, then I watched about 5 episodes and I just couldn't do it anymore. I kept throwing up in my mouth, so then I just stopped.
I'm wondering what did they call him in that movie? Because I have the movie, the Death of Superman movie. I don't know, because that's a different Superboy. It's not this Superboy.
No, if it's Connor, they're allowed.
Yeah, but not Kent.
But not Clark Kent. That's what it is. It's just too weird. And even if they did Superboy, it'd suck anyway. So,
God.
All right. So basically, this guy feels indebted to Universal, saying, well, why didn't you have me killed or whatever?
Yeah.
So that's why he gave him a save on that one. And then Chameleon Boy, wait a minute. What? It's like, I knew there was more behind this. I wanted you to tell me the story. So then there's the story that he tells him.
Yeah, so like he's trying to save them from the plants or something.
Right.
He's still a criminal. What the hell is this? The MCU? Like, just freaking get him. God.
Yeah, like he let him. He helped this guy. That's fine, but he said he regretted.
Like, delete like 10 other people. Like what?
Yeah, anyway. So I owed him an escape today. Okay, so he gave him the one escape.
No, you didn't owe him. Are you a cop or no? I'm confused. Anyway.
Yeah, and then the other thing too is that, well, I mean, Chameleon Boy kind of hit Light Last. That was pretty dry. That was kind of rude.
Yeah, that's dry too.
It's like you just nailed her. It's like, okay. And then, well, it looks like, is he grabbing her hair?
Yeah.
Oh, because he's been possessed, right?
He's been possessed, yeah. So
yeah,
he
then he throws
her.
Okay, I forgot about that. I read this 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah, I know.
I can barely remember what I did today. I read Fantastic Four Annual 3 today, and I remember nothing. No, it's the wedding. I remember it. But
we're going to work on Superboy to keep him out of our way.
Yeah, Universal. Superboy's under his control. No, this is crazy. He picked her up by her hair and whipped her.
But there's a lot of like duplicate shenanigans going on too.
Yeah, after them, Light Last, be ready. And then Light Last. Okay, I made him super weightless. He's floating harmlessly now. I don't know. Could that work on Superboy?
Hold
on, Titans.
I don't know because he can fly around in space.
Yeah.
Creators, as they also created Superboy, which became okay. Well, then pay them. What a bunch of cheap asses! You're Warner Brothers. You're a multi-billion-dollar corporation. The least you can do is pay the guys that made. Like you're making a movie about one of their creations right now.
The new stipulations is you need to have. You not only do you put Schuster and Siegel, but you also have to put with special permission or something, or what is it that they say now?
With special permission by the family of whatever.
I mean,
it might be a reason why they changed the S too. I don't know.
You think so?
The Kingdom Come S is not their S. It wasn't created by them. And I don't know what's the guy's name? Alex Ross's arrangement is for his creations.
Nothing.
I guess not.
Maybe Fanny can answer that. I guarantee you they don't.
Making them come and it's like, oh, I made this tribute to your thing, guys. Okay, well, we'll take this S. Thank you.
Where's the damn credits on this? Why is it so hard to find credits? I don't understand.
On what? On
a comic. I just picked up the latest issue of Action. I still buy Superman. It doesn't matter. I'm always going to buy Superman. This one wasn't too bad. I gave it a decent rating. Where's the damn credits?
Yeah, House of Brainiac is fine.
Yeah, House of Brainiac's cool. Brainiac makes a bride.
Yeah.
And they killed all the Cesarans. Is that how you say it? Logos people? Zarnians? Zarnians? Oh, here you go. Okay. Oh my God, it's like so goddamn small. Okay, Superman created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. Superboy created by Jerry Siegel. Supergirl based on the characters created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster by special arrangement with the Jerry Siegel family. So they have to put with special arrangement from the Jerry Siegel family. They have to put that every time.
Yeah.
So it's Siegel then. That is the full owner then. Any uniform changes to avoid. Oh yeah, exactly. So that could be why. What's the rarest comic I own? Rare.
Rare doesn't mean valuable.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, it could just be rare because nobody wanted it.
Because I've got like 1940s like 3D comics and stuff. It's like they're awesome, they're rare, no one cares.
Right.
You know.
All right, let's finish. There's 2 stories in each one. So okay, Universal. It's like, no, I was simply thinking like a criminal again. If I was Universal, I'd trick my enemies into believing I was Superboy by hypnotizing them. Oh, double.
Yeah, it's a lot of duplicate shenanigans going on here.
Double. They doubled you, man. You didn't think there's gonna be a double psych out on that one. And then, good job, buddy. Oh, you're okay. The end. All right, I guess.
Yeah, we're all duped by you, and then I question your morality, but I don't know. Whatever. We won't see you again. Hopefully.
The S is on the cape. There's a picture that James Gunn shared.
Oh, it's yellow.
The yellow S is on the cape.
I like the color of what they showed in those pictures, but the problem is I don't know if it's going to look like that in a movie because they filter the crap out of everything. You know,
I don't know why everyone.
It's like that Solo movie. It's like, God, you can't see anything in that film.
Like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna listen. We can after show that, but like, there is that whatever you guys are seeing. I've been getting. Look, while we're talking, it's like the messages keep coming. Oh, Superman. It's like, guys, first of all, relax. I guarantee you, it's not going to be that bright.
No,
that's 100%
darker than ass. It's going to be 100%. Like crimson maroon cape.
Right. It's not going to look like that.
To the point where it's almost black.
Right.
Blue suit. Like, come on.
It'll be like this. It'll be like this black here. Like, oh,
yeah.
All right. So this is the second story.
Yeah. Lightning Labs, Day of Dread.
Yeah.
I did the credits. It's the same credits.
The same thing. Yeah. Okay. So
it's cool that they're doing 2. They could do one long one, and they will. Yeah. But like it's 2 stories. It's pretty neat. So
yes, I like this one. This one. Okay. So basically, Lightning Lad is pissed off. This story is neat, but it's just a little. It's a little weird how he's behaving. Like he's very dickish. He's like, "Oh, I'm taking a shuttle."
Well, it's more of like they're acting out of character, which is in character now because everyone acts like an ass.
Right.
At some point. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Acting out of character is acting in character.
Yeah.
Right. So he slaps Element Lad in the face. What the heck's going on here?
Like, hey,
get that out of the way. He blasts him.
Yeah, he almost like evaporates them basically, but
yeah, I love that. I love that it's like, oh hey, I'm just going on vacation. Yeah, sorry, Karate Kid. The guy stole the ship.
Yeah, someone else took your ship. Never saw
I just want to go to Japan. Why is this all? What happened? Yeah, the reason is they don't want to CGI it. I know. They don't have to do the additional work for the S. It's easier to just have a solid red floppy cape. Or you could just have them fly like, surely they could do, more basic flight, or you just do the S because that's the character. Like, stop it.
Boy. I have no, anyway.
Yeah, no. After show.
Yeah.
Stick around for the after show for more angry Superman comments or whatever.
I don't even rant on my own channel. I rant here.
I know.
Go do more because J-Man
go rant on your channel
for over 20 years. It's like I used to super rant all the time.
Go rant over there, buddy. We're not. There's no vacancies, man. Go rant over there. Go to Decepticon 77 and watch rants on that channel.
All right. So the complicated like multi characters of the Lightning Lad family.
I love it.
There's like there's two brothers and a sister. There's an evil brother, and there's the good brother, Lightning Lad, and there's Lightning Lass, who now just makes things lighter.
Yeah, so now she's light lass.
Light Lass, yeah.
So Lightning Lord.
Lightning Lord is the bad guy.
Lightning Lad is our guy that we know.
Yeah. And Light Lass is currently in the hospital for a random illness to take her out of the picture for now.
Right.
It's like it's what the this isn't the pain one. Okay, no.
No,
yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
All right, so what a tragic day. So this is the memories of the parents.
She's thinking of it, yeah. Yeah, so they erected this big statue for the
that's awesome.
The family of the parents, right? And it's floating in space. And Lightning Lad's going there with his not Enterprise.
This light, it's actually, so it's Light Lass refers to her being able to make things weightless, not projecting a beam of light. So she wouldn't fight Starlight if you're thinking light powers versus light powers.
Yeah.
Plus, any Legionnaire could beat any boy's character.
Right.
Anytime someone says, "Oh, could Homelander beat Superman?" No. Like, not at all. In fact, I have proof that Superboy can defeat Homelander because I made that video. Mm-hmm. If anybody wants to watch, if you guys want to watch, is there anyone in this chat that has not seen my Superboy versus videos? If so, let me know in the chat and I will play them. They're only 1 minute long. I will play them after this thing. I'll upload them and play them. You guys will love it. I did Superboy versus Ozymandias and I did Superboy versus Homelander. So it's definitive proof. I've given you definitive proof that he can win. So yeah, so Lightning Lad's parents died and they put this monument in space to them. It's pretty cool. This is a good page. Here's the backstory of how they died. There's the parents there.
We're in a space hopper, and then right, so they died in an explosion.
Right. Philip seen them, thank you. Come on, guys. The family has always been ashamed of Garth. He has solo birth on their world, so the kids are always just evil. They're just there, yeah. They're just ashamed. It's like, oh, that's it. Then here comes Lightning Lord. Just as I thought, you have shown up. It's like, yes, Garth, it's me, Lightning Lord. Like, why does he need to tell his brother?
I never attended their funeral, but I'd have been arrested if I had. Yeah, so can't I visit their statue?
Yeah. So today's the anniversary of their passing. So
yeah,
he gave them a pass in honor of their passing. I'll give you a pass on this one. So there you go.
Yeah,
that was that story. I mean, I liked these two. They're fine. They're fine. It's just a thing. I'm gonna see if I can upload my Superboys here while we're talking. 1 sec. Let's see. I want to see if this will like damage anything.
Shouldn't. It's your own video.
Oh, that's true. And there's no music. So let me see. Superboy. Yep, they're both here. All right, they'll be uploading. Okay, so that is that one. That was 207. Yes, my internet connection went down a little bit, so we'll see if it messes up anything. I wish someone like Spielberg. Yeah, I don't know about that. Peter Jackson, yeah. Can't I visit too? It's like, oh no, mom and dad always hated you. Yeah, get out of here. Go away. Look at this. Mom and pa can't. Mom, dad, what the hell's going on here? You're throwing this like bubble here. This is great.
All right, so Superboy volume only, number 208, April 1975. There's a whole bunch of stories in here, but Vengeance of the Supervillains is written by Cary Bates, penciled and inked by Mike Grell, and lettered by Ben Oda, and the editor is Murray Bolton Off.
Right. So now
other stories, yeah.
yeah, Superboy Giant. So it's not going to be. It's not all the stories. You got to be careful. This one is new.
Yeah.
Vengeance of the Supervillain. So there's still some new parts to it.
Yeah.
Okay, before we start this one, I'm going to show. It's 1 minute. They're both 1 minute and 10 seconds. I'm going to show. First, I'll show Superboy versus Watchmen, and then when we do the next one, this will be the in between. So here's Superboy versus Watchmen. Okay. that Patreon is gone, so don't go to that. But there you go. That was my. There's no.
Yeah.
I can't put music; it'll tag it. So there you go.
Like that. You're right, Superboy. It's like
big long, because Superboy always solves things in like 1 or 2 panels. So it's like this big long thing. Like, yeah, I did all this stuff, and you're like, okay. There's a lot of genius in those. In that. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that one. It's like there's a lot because like Superboy solves things, and then 35 minutes later they show up because they remember they showed up 35 minutes late.
Yeah,
because it's like I triggered it 35 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I have to,
real skeptic.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not real. Yeah, it's not a real thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like a fake squid.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know why they're destroying this model of the city, but that's pretty mean. It's like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, they need literal visual aids. They're like, and then this blows up right here. I would never have gotten this if you didn't show me. Thank you.
Remember, Doc Brown is like, I apologize for the crudity of this model.
Yeah, and it's like a mega model. It's like, it's a crude model.
I didn't have time to paint it and add. There's so many things in that movie that make it brilliant, right?
Yeah, there's that movie Treasures of the Four Crowns where like when they're going through the plan of how to get into this place, and it's a mega model, and not only that, but like the guy demonstrates like, oh, there's sensors here and here, and when he touches them, it goes beep 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 beep. So he wired it so that when he touches it, it beeps like the real thing.
Like, why does that need to happen?
I don't know. Yeah. Anyway.
Gosh, I hadn't thought about that. Yeah. I love. Oh my gosh. Hey, Ravenscroft, what's going on? Thank you for popping on. Picasso, oh, here they are. Here they all come. Picasso, what's going on?
Yeah, so Fanti was trying to point something out.
Oh, sorry. What did I miss something? It's all jumped on me now.
Yeah.
Oh, this one. Here we go. What's Oz?
The
guy on the left
looks like Superboy, and second from the right looks like Mad Reader Lad. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's weird. Like sometimes when they're together, it's hard to tell. Like most of the time, I can only tell obviously by their costumes.
Right.
I have to see their costumes to be able to really grasp who's doing what here.
Yeah. So she's making pancakes at the speed of these guys eating it. So like she knows because she had a growing boy that was super powered. So.
And I love pancakes. I can eat those up. Meanwhile, out in space. I love it. It's like he's visiting his parents in this weird chair. Like,
yeah, Ultra Boy's got this weird chair. It's like, the boy looks fine, Mitra. these guys like tropical drink, you know.
Yeah. Draw a nice little lemon on here, getting a nice drink.
Not in a hurry. I can use some. I like how they visit these guys in moments of peace here. It's like, and you know something's gonna happen here.
Yeah, I like that where it's like, and then why is she doing this Vogue pose here, Saturn Girl? Like, what the heck? Ooh.
Yeah.
So there's this trophy that they're assembling to give to this awesome guy who is this guy right here, Larks Kenrick. Oh yeah, and they're like, look, you're like, I'd be watching a movie. Like, put Escape from New York on or something.
These chairs are awesome. All the chairs in this story are great.
I think like
the ball chairs and yeah.
I think if you're watching this, I'm gonna play this. This is the Legionnaires watching this video.
Make it better. Turn up the good. Turn down the suck. Turn down the suck knob.
It's like, what are we watching here?
Hey,
is this a donkey?
What's going on?
Hey, FK, what's going on?
Ravenscroft.
Yeah. Can't tag Picasso. I don't know. That's weird. Ultra Boy versus Wonder Woman. Well, Wonder Woman would win, I would think. Ultra Boy can only use one power at a time.
Yeah.
That's his only snag. Otherwise, he's pretty tough. I feel like Wonder Woman would be able to win, though. I think Wonder Woman could beat, like, Wonder Woman versus Supergirl would be an interesting. I guess Supergirl would technically win.
Well, Wonder Woman would win through experience. She would figure out something more clever.
Yeah, I guess so. Because Clara's a teen, right?
Because
I forgot the year on this one, Sean. Do you remember what the year was? I completely forgot.
1975, I think. Yeah, 1975.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see here. Right. Okay. So they're putting this statue, this trophy together for the guy.
I didn't like that. They should have made this something else. Like, it's supposed to be something that they're protecting and all that, and all the villains are after. But I don't know. An award for some dude I don't know. I don't really care. It should have been something else, like a peace treaty or something with more stakes, right? But anyway, that's just me.
Yeah, that is kind of like weird.
Yeah.
Isn't Supergirl more? No. In no way is she more powerful than Superman. Yeah. At least not in the real continuity, which is the real continuity is pre-crisis. That's the real continuity. Post-crisis, they say, I don't like post-crisis Super. That's a lie. I love the Peter David run of Supergirl. I love that run. I love the run. But push comes to shove, I want original Kara. Like, not this, I was supposed to be the Guardian or something.
I complain about this all the time, and you're like, no, it's awesome. Shut up. You know, like,
what are you talking about? No.
She was the Matrix, and she was
I like that.
And then she had like angel wings or whatever.
I liked all that. That was cool.
Yeah, but it's not like, it's just a mess of a character. You know?
Yeah, but that's not Kara.
No, it's not Kara.
I know, but I never said I liked the new Kara where she's the protector.
No, I don't know what the hell that is.
That's different. That's not the same thing.
Yeah.
The Kara I liked was the one I started reading. Mm-hmm. Like, I had no choice but to like it because that's the only Supergirl comics I read.
Yeah.
So that was Peter David's run where it was she used Matrix, which was that basically she could morph to things. And what it was she would morph from Supergirl to Linda. She actually was a different person. Like, it wasn't just like a wig. It was literally like you would need two. You would need two actresses to play that. Then they did, but then after that, Matrix is gone, and then they said they had brought Kara, original Kara, back in continuity and said she was the protector of Superman. That I don't like. I read the first few of those comics and I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I prefer regular Kara from the Supergirl movie. She's just from Argo City. It was broken off. She comes down. That's what I like. But I like the Matrix comic. I thought that was a really cool comic. I got a statue of it too. I got a poster for it. I thought it was a great comic, man.
She's also going with Lex Luthor, who had hair. And I think it was a clone, right?
That was Alexander Luthor.
Alexander Luthor, yeah.
So no, it's different. They didn't change that character. They just made some other Supergirl version. It's like Grey Hulk. Well, Grey Hulk's the same guy, I guess, but like I like the alternate versions.
Yeah.
But I don't like when they revamped original Kara to say, oh, she was the protector, like retconning it and saying, oh, that's what her mission was or whatever. That I don't like. We should have gotten a Flash film, yeah. Yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ravens. I like that one too. I've got that almost that in full run. I was getting that every month that it was coming out. I like that one. The Supergirl, the only way more. Yeah. I know. I don't like that, but I don't like that thing. Yeah, so she got more solar energy or whatever. But I don't like. That's what I'm saying. I don't like that. I don't like. Oh, she was the guardian and then she got trapped or some crap or whatever. I don't like that. But that's what they're gonna do for Supergirl the movie. Like that'll be
the new Supergirl. Yeah.
That'll of course they're not. Of course that's what they're gonna do.
Well, I read the crappy thing they're basing it on.
Yeah, I read that too. It's terrible.
It's awful.
Anyway. Okay, so they're protecting this thing. Mon-El and Superboy need to get back to the 30th century because they're going to protect that guy's coming for the award. And then Mr. Kent blasts them.
We have to leave. And he's like, I said don't leave. I have a gun. And he shoots him right in the eyes. And now they're fighting each other. Like, can't stop fighting you.
I have to fight you. I'm wearing Mon-El today.
Okay, Mon-El's cape is the George Reeves Superman cape.
You're right.
It goes like, yeah. Huh.
Oh, that is great. Oh, that's great. Man, I did not.
I feel like rewatching those again, man. I
that's
binged
wicked.
them twice. Yeah.
Somebody put after show.
Okay.
Sorry, stop it. Okay.
Stop.
Look, this is great, man. He's freaking headlocking and punching the crap out of him.
Smash him into the ground. Dun, dun.
Yes. Thanks, Ravens. That's exactly what I'm saying. They never said this is Kara and this is what you're gonna eat this now. This is what she is. It's only after they went back and said, oh no. Kara is retconned to be this. That I don't like. But saying a new character, it's like, okay, we're calling her Supergirl. It's a different thing. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Like I was okay with Monica Rambeau because it's not Captain Marvel. Like, but I don't like going back and pretending that Marvel wasn't there.
Yeah.
That I don't like. It's like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, Byrne. Yeah, for sure.
So Byrne preferred what look? Like the George Reeves cape look or the?
I guess so.
I've been calling it for a while now. After they introduce SG and DCU, she and Kal-El will fight, and she's going to beat the crap out of him. Oh yeah,
of course.
Yeah, with that baggy sweater freaking costume. Yeah, she'll beat the crap out of that guy. He'll be too hot. You're like, oh my god. I want them to make sweaters because it's a sweater basically.
After show.
Oh yeah.
This is the preview of the after show here. So Mon-El is he's a Daxamite, so he's from Daxam.
Yeah, Daxamite. Yeah.
So it's basically the same powers. The only thing is lead can affect him. So Mon-El visited Superboy way back in the comics. I've got that. Do I have that one? I think I might have Mon-El's first appearance. I have to check.
Huh.
I have to look at my list. But I definitely read it because I've been reading all the old Superboys. And so he appeared and then he got imprisoned. So Superboy imprisoned him in the Phantom Zone in order to find a cure for his lead weakness. And then later they brought him back out and he has to take some medication in order to prevent him from getting hurt by lead. So that's what it is. Otherwise he's got the reverse colored costume. So you can see it's like the cape is blue and the shirt is red. It's the reverse colors or whatever. So there you go. That's Mon-El. That's what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing Mon-El today. So Clobby's favorite Legionnaire, who wasn't named Superboy or Mon-El, was Wildfire.
Yeah.
Anyways, the thing is, like Mon-El and Superboy, like it's standard. No, like everyone likes those characters.
Yeah.
Okay, so they've been forced to fight each other here, which is pretty crazy. And so everyone, all of the parents, basically the parents of the strongest Legionnaires have been brainwashed into entrapping their sons or whatever, so
Right.
that they can't go back in time to help protect this trophy that guy is going to get.
Mhm.
So he's knocked out. Go back to Sunboy. Okay, we present you. Da, da, da. And here's there's the villains. I like her. She's cool.
Like lounging.
So this is Spider Girl.
yes,
Um,
her name's Spider Girl. Yes.
yeah, Spider Girl, Nemesis Kid. So we've seen some of these characters. We've seen these characters before.
Yeah.
Nemesis
Kid
Kid is cool.
she makes her hair like a spider's web, and whatever.
It's like Medusa.
Yeah, basically.
With the hair and all that.
Yeah. That's
I like
cool.
the burns here. This guy's got the side burns.
I know
man.
he's got the 70s there. They all buddy there back there, the blonde. He has
Yeah,
that.
he's got the burns too. Whoosh. Once Mon Spider Girl looks like oh, and who's getting well,
Yeah.
this definitely is there a Spider Girl in Marvel?
Yeah, well, it's
Pete's
Mayhem.
daughter, right?
Yeah, it's Pete's daughter. Yeah, yeah, it's an alternate character, so like alternate universe character, but
Yeah, so that's bullshit. Once a month, the god Superboy thought he was an older brother because of Jor-El's maps. Yes, that's right. Yep, accidentally poisoned him. Yep, that's right. There you go, Fanty will always get to those questions before I get to them.
yeah, love Spider Girl.
Legion should have kept her. Yeah, she's cool. She definitely looks cool here. I like her outfit a lot. It looks pretty.
But
neat.
this is definitely after Medusa. Medusa's
Yeah, because we just read Medusa's first
appearance. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to see more of Medusa, please check out Fantastic Fridays for more. You're going to see her this week.
Yep.
See her this week.
Yep.
Okay, so no, it's not Spider Woman. Spider Girl is different.
No, Spider Woman. Marvel just created her because they figured at some point someone will make a Spider Woman, and then they'll own it. So we might as well that's the same for all of like She-Hulk,
Hulk,
all that stuff. Yeah.
Dirk is Sunboy's real name. Thanks, man. We appreciate that. Okay, so I love how he's trapped. They're all trapped in these bubbles. They can't get out.
It's a big prisoner bubble.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. It's the prisoner. Not a prisoner. I'm a free man. That's Iron Maiden. Okay, so they got bust out. Iron Maiden based on that show. So they got busted. But why are our parents doing this?
I like the shading here. It's awesome.
Yes, I like all this here. This is all good stuff. It's like, okay. Time to go into action. Whoa! It's Chameleon Chief.
I was the base of this thing the whole time.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I didn't think he'd be the base. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
and now
phantasm spheres around it,
he's got phantasm.
It looks like a big phantasm sphere with the thing coming out of it. Yeah.
You're right. It does look like a phantasm sphere. I've got a phantasm sphere. Oh, it's off camera. You're not gonna be able to see that. It's behind my blue demon mask. But Chameleon Chief, so power note, he can grab things and change their appearance as well. So he doesn't just morph himself. He can morph objects.
Mm-hmm.
So that's important. Spider-Woman's awesome. Yeah, she is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Crackle here.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so they're taking this stuff out. Metropolis Department of Sanitation. So that's how they smuggled him out of there. He's like in that box or whatever. Villains versus the Legionnaires. So now, go ahead.
But scroll up. Yeah, it's scroll down because Chameleon. That's the.
He's inside.
Yeah. All right.
Well, hold on a second, Sean. Don't give it away. You almost almost gave it away there. You almost gave it away. There's a lot of twists and turns. This is an intricate. Your primitive intellect would understand the intricacies and the plot twists and the things that are in stories and the.
Well, yeah, I'm not an acolyte writer, so anyway.
Oh, shit.
After show.
Wow. Random attack on the acolyte. I don't know why everyone is so. Just because it's the worst thing ever shot for Star Wars doesn't mean we should all be upset. Well, actually, it does.
The power of Manny. Anyway.
Oh dear. Well, yeah. How much sense does the Acolyte make? Nobody knows what's going on in that show. Okay. So they blast them and they release them.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, you guys are good. And they're like, Mom, Dad, you like literally imprisoned us. Like, I don't remember doing that. It's like, damn it. So there's the Rainbow Bridge.
I love they're still doing this time tunnel thing where it's like there's random signs saying what year it is, and it's like a rainbow tube. I
love it.
When Clobby can't, but I know he'd want us all to keep geeking out.
Okay, thanks. No, that's exactly Sean and I discussed this like in private, like a bunch of times, and we said our piece on it. So we're gonna continue on. We're just gonna continue on that.
This is what Clobby did. This is what we like to do as well. So we're going to continue on that. And like that spirit of everything, we're going to continue on, right? So
yeah, this is the Legion stream. He introduced me to the Legion of Superheroes, but it was my idea to do the stream, and I asked him to be on it, which is why I feel fine continuing it. It was something that I initiated, even though he got me into reading the comics. And I figured this is the best way is to continue in the way that he wanted it to be done. But it was something that he gave to me that I can now share, even though he loved it before me. That's why Earth B won't continue, because that was his idea. He asked me to be on his show for Earth B. So I can't continue that. That was his idea. If it's my idea, then it can continue. Now, Fantastic Fridays, Sean and Clobby and I all got together and said, okay, what do you want to do? Let's do Fantastic Four. So that we will only finish the ones that Clobby wanted. He's like, I only want to do this one. And then he said, if you guys want to continue, you can. I have no need to continue past the ones that he wanted, so we're stopping there. But no Earth B.
Yeah.
Keep banging the rocks together. I asked him like, okay, dude, what is that? It's a Douglas Adams thing. I was like, okay, yeah. But then he actually had Thing banging two figures of the Rock together. I was like, okay.
Yeah, so they're trying to get back to this ceremony, but they can't. They're getting wrapped up by the webbing of this rainbow time.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Let's hope Sunboy and the others can handle whatever the supervillains conspire. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. And then here's the historic moment has finally arrived. Viewers, as Gygax TV's automated cameras show Dr. Lorx Kenrick stepping off from his shuttle cruiser. And
Bill
onto
Gates,
the red carpet. Look at this goof. Hello, I am the scientist.
I do science. Like I don't even understand what this guy's about.
He did some treaties or something. Like, I don't know. He seems alright.
Who cares if he gets this damn award? Like, whatever.
Right. Yeah, that's just that's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're giving him this cool. The award does look cool, I'll give it that, but like it's just kind of like, what is the point of this?
Yeah.
Their hands have only touched the booby trap trophy. When they both touch it, why are they both? I guess you're presenting it. So like,
I know, but it's like it's on the ground. I don't know. And why is it so unwieldy? Like it's huge.
It's like, how is he going to carry that?
Yeah.
Hey, Claude Parrish, how's it going? I was like, I was always a cheapskate, so I feel like. Oh, Grell is awesome.
He's amazing.
I'm going with. The thing is, Kurt Swan's like my ultimate, but like I think for this, Mike Grell is kind of my favorite right now out of all the ones because we've seen a lot of people now at this point.
Yeah,
I think because Mike got to where the costumes were better. Maybe it was unfair.
Well, his physiques are better here. His figure drawings, and everyone, they're in dynamic poses and they're all proportioned. They look
pretty,
but also they're like mega muscled.
Which is true. I didn't like the dad bods. Remember we had those dad bods?
Yeah, the dad bods they're like flabby big. They're not fat, but they're not working out, And
then we had the we had the Forte, the standing. Everyone was just standing. They all look like
he draws a whole group of them, and they're all like this.
they're all like this.
Like you look at a Neil Adams group shot, and you look at that, and it's like they're all like
Yeah, they look like they're 5 POA action figures that haven't been taken out of the packaging. So it's just like a lineup of guys. You're like, okay.
And when they're flying, it's just the same thing, but now it's like he turned the page this way and then drew the same thing. Yeah.
He was right, Lytle, Steve Lytle.
Associated a lot with the Legion as well.
I'm not sure if he was later on. See, this is where we get into a snag. Clobby knew everything about what we're doing.
Yeah.
Sean and I at this point, well, not yet. We're very close. In about 2 streams, we're going to surpass what I know.
Uh-huh.
And I know nothing. Like once we pass in about 2 weeks, in about 2 weeks, I will know nothing. It will all be new for me. I only read up to like 220 or something like that before I said to Clobby, why don't we do this as a stream and I'll learn along the way. Sean, what do you know anything past this, or what's your limit on knowledge?
Yeah, no, I know some of the later stuff of the 80s because that's the like the early 80s. That's the Legion I know.
Okay.
So yeah.
So we're gonna go through this. We're doing this together. This is good. We're doing this every Monday together. We're gonna learn together, and we're gonna just go through it together. That's it. And Phantom Outsider, I believe, so far is our main expert that we have in the chat. I believe. Is there anyone else? I feel like he really has a grasp on all of the stuff.
But he says, I know characters and stories, artists, inkers, and writers weren't my thing.
Okay. Yeah. Like Legion, I read until like, about a year ago, I had read 0 Legion comics. So I just consumed a bunch. And then I said, let's do the stream. So there you go. You've read all these. Yeah. I figured that. Yeah. Fanty's your best. So Fanty can answer questions posed in the chat about.
Yeah, so Lytle is basically volume 3 of Legion from the mid 80s to 86, 84 to 86.
Okay, so we will be covering those.
Oh yeah.
We'll be covering those.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so they got away from the both touch.
Phone, that's
and then
that came from. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, Chameleon Chief. Oh, King. You've some explained to what it was your job to rig the trophy with nitro glick or whatever, like glycerin.
Look, he's transforming. Now it's like, well, with Chief, but now also with Chameleon Boy, they have like weird stuff going on while they're morphing. That didn't really happen before.
Yes, that must be a Grell.
Yeah, it's like weird energies are happening, and yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so there you go. They know it's like, damn it. It's like, we thought you were a Chameleon Chief, but you're not. And then massive fight here.
Damn.
You never saw this before. The thing is that like right before, I mean, Kurt Swan had done a few, but a lot of these guys, you never saw anything this crazy where you're like, okay, there's like, like a massive battle going on.
Right.
You didn't really see this that much, I feel.
Yeah. And so this angle, like it's a fun angle. It's not just straight on,
Right. Yeah, and these guys are all coming in from the sides, from the back. Yeah. Look at this, man. Princess Projection is the best.
It's a very 70s monster.
I love it.
Yeah.
Looks like, it's crazy. Like lightning, and he's getting nailed in the face here. He's got
right in
the face, man.
Not the face.
Not the face. Starboy. Spider Girl.
Starboy has an awesome costume, but his power is kind of whatever. It's like,
but he makes things heavy.
Yeah.
There's that word again, heavy. Why are things so heavy in the future? Is there a problem with the Earth's gravitational pull?
What? And he continues on, yeah.
Karate Kid comes in. This is the last appearance of this. Oh no! He does wear this costume for 1 second in the next one.
Oh yeah.
All right, so now when you took Chameleon Chief, it was really me. Ha ha ha. That's it.
Yeah, I have to explain everything at the end. This is a Legion story after all. So yeah.
See, I told you my Superboy thing was beautiful. It's exactly this. It's like this guy explains the entire thing. I'm like, all right, there you go. It's all
Superboy 1L. and Ultra Boy. They're back.
Go back.
We did all the heavy lifting while you a-holes were like off having some boring adventure.
Yeah, you guys were eating pancakes.
Like, well, that was the best part. Like,
I do like pancakes though.
There's like a
This is cool.
pancake. So yeah, here's the substitute heroes. This is pretty awesome. This is what they were doing with the other Legion characters in other comics.
Mhm.
They just have a guy in a power pose and like a little thing about them. Now it's the substitutes chance here.
Love everybody here.
Yeah.
Color Kid.
Stone Boy.
This is a Superboy story.
Yep.
Did I read this one? I may have read this one. I've been collecting all the Superboys. I would like to try to get. I have a reprint of issue 1, so
yeah.
I'd like to get all these Superboys. They're just so great.
Jerry Siegel story.
You know what it is about the. Oh, yeah, I did read it. It's like he's gonna slap. He's gonna.
Yeah, it looks like they always look like they're about to. We saw that in the Fantastic Four as well. I think where it looked like Thing was about to slap Sue Storm's butt.
Yeah.
And then he didn't. It's like there's a lot of those fake outs. It's like in comics, like
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, I did read this one. Lana's the best. Oh my God, there's 2 of you. What? Superboy Identity Detection Kit. Lana's the best, man. She's on top of it.
How would she know? Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Hey, we got her. Programs feel sorry for her. Yeah, I fooled her. It's like, hey, it's Chameleon Boy. Da, da, da. It's like, that's it. Like Chameleon Boy gets her every time.
Yeah. Korak. Who's that? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
The Luck Lords. Yeah, we read this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ed Hamilton and Kurt Swan pencils.
See, this is good. The thing is, there's something that I think there's
something classic about Kurt Swan.
I was just gonna say, like, yeah.
His lines aren't as angular as others, but there's something very comforting and 1950s.
Comforting.
Yeah,
that's the word.
It's
feels
like
safe. You feel safe. Like
yeah,
you feel
it's the preferred Superman for most people. It's kind of the house style of Superman, right?
All right, thanks, Ravenscroft. Take care, man.
All right, Ravenscroft.
Yeah, like I just like. It just feels there's something good. Oh, remember Lightning Lad had the hand. He lost his arm. Remember that?
Right.
Oh, this is so good. Yeah, this looks so cool. Triplicate Girl.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, I remember this thing.
Everyone's superstitious or whatever.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
But this was great though. This one.
There's a lot of cool stuff in locales here, and
yeah, this hand thing. Yeah, oh man,
yeah.
That was so. Yeah, here they are. These guys. Oh. They don't make them like. Oh man, the super.
And the super pets come. Yep.
That's it. All right, so before we go to the next one, okay, the screen's gonna be silent again because I'm gonna show you the next. Warm and inviting. Yes, I super agree with that. I agree with that. All right, I'm going to show you guys my Superboy versus the boys. So it's going to be silent. So Sean, if you speak, you'll be heard.
A drink. So
okay, go get a drink. Take a break. Go for it. I hope it makes you a better person.
Oh,
I agree. So there you go. Okay, so this one, I have 3 copies of this one. I have my copy that's always with me here. I was so looking forward. This one was the sad one. I was really upset. I really wanted to share this one with Bobby. The second story is goofy.
right.
We're gonna cover it, of course.
Yeah.
But this first story, I just love this story. It has nothing to do with anything but friendship and looking out for each other. That's all. That's the entire message of it.
Yeah.
There's no, oh, let's try to be cool or villainous or have like a big fight. It's just helping each other out,
misunderstandings and stuff, and
nothing. No contrivance like, oh, this is silly.
Yeah.
All right.
So Superboy, volume only, 209. Yeah, 209. June 1975. This is cover artist is Mike Grell, and the writer is Jim Shooter.
Yes.
Penciled and inked by Mike Grell, lettered by Ben Oda, and editor is Murray Boltonoff. Right. And a hero for a day, I'll just do that. The writer was Carrie Bates for that one. Penciled and inked by Mike Grell and lettered by Joe Letteries. Is that a real person?
I don't know.
It seems very on the nose, but yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, so Karate Kid's new outfit, beautiful. So based on this comic, I bought. I'm not wearing it today. I did buy the Princess Projectra Karate Kid couples shirt from beardedshirts.com, which is my channel sponsor. So actually, Mark D is going to be getting a shirt, so I'm going to have to let him know. He's going to be the let's say 24th. Today's the 24th, so on the first of every month we do a giveaway. But we're only doing giveaways if you've already gotten a win. So far, all my channel members have won a shirt. So the next person in line to win is Mark. I want to make sure everyone gets a shirt. Like, I don't want to do random draws because I don't have enough members to do a random draw. Like, somebody could easily win twice in a row or 3 times in a row. So I'd rather everyone gets a shirt. So I'm going to make sure that Mark D gets his shirt, and then we'll reset everyone and go again.
Yep.
Okay, so there's a little bit of a crack here about women's drivers, which kind of...
Yes, I was going to point that out, but
Yeah, which sucks. But Princess Projectra, who's my favorite, she is my favorite girl at least. She crash lands the ship. Karate, go ahead. She's like, I'm all...
Yeah, Karate Kid and
Timberwolf.
Timberwolf. Timberwolf is the one that makes the crack, right? Oh, women drivers and all that.
Yeah, I guess Princess is still a woman. It's like, a woman driver. Oh, no.
Who is
Timberwolf could get canceled.
I know. So remember that time Timberwolf said this?
Cancel him.
So they get her out. But of course she was in distress. Like, they would think the worst of her is like, because she sucks at driving, right? No, it's because she's like, almost dead or whatever. Yeah, she's literally almost dead. And she, come on, help her out. So they bring her in here, and Brainiac's like, put her under the analyscope. Now she's under the analyscope. Bad news. It wasn't the crash. It's the pain plague. Dun, dun, dun.
God, not that. So what it is it's just pain that is just constantly there, and you're just going to die from the pain.
Yeah, it gets worse and worse every hour.
Yeah. Now, if you can survive through it, you're okay. But the pain has to continue on. So what they do is they strap her to this bed here with these 2 nodes on it. And if you grab the nodes, you can actually absorb some of the pain. So the theory is that if enough guys can absorb enough of the pain, that'll prevent her from dying. However, the pain has different effects on people. The more pain you get, the more weird your body reacts to it. So you'll see as each guy grabs some of the pain, different things happen. Now they want Superboy. Superboy is far away. He's like, I'm going to fly there as fast as I can, and I'll absorb the pain.
Right.
Because it's easy. Superboy's like, I can take it, so it's very easy.
Yeah, but he can't get there, whatever.
Right. So he's got to fly there. So until he gets there, they've got to keep her alive.
Yeah.
That's the story. Ooh, what's going on here with?
Yeah. What the hell?
Whoa.
And Brainy looked like freaking like Jor-El or something. Like
yeah. What the hell's with this Jor-El haircut?
Jor-El, yeah.
Oh my God, you're right. Yeah, his hair's different.
Krypton. Anyway.
Krypton. Oh, I know. That always bothered me.
My dad was like, they paid him all his money. He couldn't even say Krypton properly.
Krypton. It's like robot. And in all those old shows, they say robot.
Yeah, it was Twilight Zone.
Robot.
Always said ribbit.
Robot. Yeah, ribbit.
Yeah.
It's like ribbit. What's a ribbit? That's what a frog says. Yeah, ribbit. Oh my God, they built a ribbit.
The Gubbits. Anyway.
Yeah, they for some reason they couldn't like get. Well, there is something that happens, but they couldn't each grab a node or something, right?
Yeah.
So it goes to one person. They're calling in whoever they can. Timberwolf takes the first batch. The problem is the second he absorbs the pain, he gets the Kirby crackle, and then
he goes insane because he's feral, right? So yeah.
He like destroys the thing, and he's like, oh, and he just starts
look at
kicking the
these
shit out of
abs. Look at these, look at these biceps.
Yeah.
It's like, he's like posing as you.
I'm looking for a beverage. It's right over there. Timberwolf. Okay, so he just goes.
Who's a Karate Kid, right?
Yeah, he just.
Yeah, he's like.
Pull his shirt off.
There's other people in the room, buddy. He's like, oh.
Yeah. So then, Saturn girls him. She said that her name is also a verb.
Yeah, so like the optical lobes, because as soon as she did this, I was like, why don't you just do something on what's her face, Projectra, so that she won't experience pain anymore? Can't you do something like that?
No, I don't know.
Like the receptors or some bull crap.
No, I think the pain's just gonna. She might not feel the pain, but she'll die anyways. Like she's basically knocked out anyway.
Yeah.
Where are those lousy subs?
Yeah. Yeah, they can all take a turn. It's like you're
subs
for something.
How many of you are there again?
Yeah.
Oh, 6. Oh, that's perfect. Why don't you guys come for a visit? We're gonna set a placemat for 6, and then they get there. It's like, okay, so guys, sorry. Here's what we gotta do. Everyone's gotta take a turn on this machine here.
Yeah.
So Karate Kid gets his shirt ripped, and he gets him down in an angle here and puts him in behind the force field, and then dun 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 dun. Whoosh,
dun, 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 I like there's a story reason for it. Like it's like they didn't have to do that. You could just show up in it, but
yeah, you ripped my shirt.
He wore it before. Like he wore something like this before with the big high collars.
Yeah. I don't know what Superman's favorite foods are. And remember, he's almost as strong as Superboy or Mondale. Yes, that's right. That they did say that.
Yeah.
Arm fall off boy. Yeah, where's arm? Yeah, arm fall off boy. Just attach it and put that arm or whatever.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, so now they're like, okay, Saturn Girl's going to take a turn, but the problem is that because her powers are mental powers, she might go crazy and use her mental powers on everybody. So that's a problem.
Yeah.
So they give her this like Godzilla, like alien helmet, or it looks like a Seatopian or something.
Yeah.
It's like this Ant-Man helmet or whatever. Where is this Ant-Man helmet? We've repaired the nodes, so Superboy's on his way. Come on, Superboy.
Yeah, you're slow fast now, but like usually you're super quick because you're super.
Well, he got there pretty fast. He's got like, it's only that one guy, so he's like, okay, I'll take it. But Karate Kid took some of it already. Now this was a twist.
Yeah.
Because you thought Superboy was going to get here, and then it's solved. But so here's the problem. This is what I'm saying. I don't think you can use pain like suppressors, or because Superboy grabs the thing, and because he actually can't feel the pain won't transfer to him.
Right.
So I mean, look, it's a comic book smart plague thing. Like it's a weird, it's
Yeah.
it's Batman rules. Well, this plague does it because it's the Batman, whatever.
Yeah.
It's Batman, as Clobby would say, it's Batman rules or whatever.
Yeah.
Like why can he do it? Because he's Batman. It's like, well, why can the plague thing do that? Because it's the plague pain. It's the plain plague or whatever, plague. So now there's no time to get someone else. So Karate Kid's going to have to go do it again.
Yeah. And then he stopped. Dun.
Why are they punching these people out? Like,
yeah, I thought she just grabbed him, but no, she's like punched the back of his head. He's in enough pain from the literal pain plague. Like,
give this guy a break, man. Oh my God, this is crazy. They just beat the crap out of him. I always loved in the Masters of the Universe movie where Tom Paris is there. With it's not who it is. It's Kevin. For the actor Neil Clark. No, what was his name? McNeil Duncan or something. I don't remember. The guy who played Tom Paris. He's in the He-Man movie, and he shows up, and then Beastman. Those guys come in and beat him up, and then later they're like, "What happened?" He's like, "These creatures busted in here and started to beat the crap out of me." I was like, that is what happened. Yeah. I was like, yeah. He goes, Julie, these things come in here and start to beat the crap out of me. I'm like, yeah, man, that is what happened. Anyway, so then this girl takes it.
So Kirby Crackle happens.
Yeah, Crackle.
And that's clever. It's a dual damsel.
Yes.
Two people. There you go.
So Phantom, you did it. She grabbed one damsel grabbed it and then split into two, so then it spread, so they were okay. But then they started to fight each other because they were still infected by the plague. Yeah. And then Superboy came to like hold them off, and that was good. And Projector's okay, and Karate Kid can smooch with her, and he got a new costume.
It's a whole new costume for them, no? Because they had one that was the
Dual Damsel's new costume too.
Yeah. No, yeah, dual damsel. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, new costume as well, yeah.
Yeah, she got the boob window and
more
windows all over the place, man. It's like the side window and the thigh window.
Projectra has that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that they like this.
Yeah,
I think for Duo Damsel they should have had it be half orange and half purple.
I like the half thing. That was cool. That was a cool idea. Split. Yeah, and then they're all one color when they split up.
When they split up, yeah, I like that. Yeah. All right, this is a goofy one, but whatever.
Yeah.
Flint Broge, welcome to the Legion! Yay! Is the frumpy kid.
I'm a kid.
Hero for a Day, written by Carrie Bates, art by Mike Grell. Sunboy, look. Here's this kid that won a prize. Here, you can wear a Legion ring. Goofball, goofy.
Yeah. And,
it's just like Oompa Loompas or something.
And Wildfire's there. That's cool. It's like, I'm the coolest looking one.
Oh, yes. Duo Damsel is married now, so she's wearing that's her civilian outfit, for Christ's sakes.
That probably was her civilian outfit.
Yeah, no, it was. That was her civilian outfit.
Oh, yeah. I just walk around like this. Like, God.
No, it's a question of intelligence, so your opinion has very little relevance.
Click the wrong thing. That's not what I wanted to click.
Yeah.
Sorry. I clicked the wrong Avon. I wanted to click this one. Wrong Avon. That actually is Carrie Bates. What? Where? Oh, is it really?
Well, as a goofy looking kid.
Oh my God.
Supposed to be what he looked like.
How can we? Is that? Are you sure? Is that real? Oh my God! If it is, that's the best. Hold on, Carrie Bates, young. Huh. I can't find I can't. Oh. Okay, DC fandom. Here we go. Let's see. Flint Broge. Trivia. Flint Broge was based on the real-life Legion fans Mike Flynn and Harry Brogertes or something, creators of the fanzine Legion Outpost. Wow.
But that kid looks like it could be a kid version of Carrie Bates.
It could, but yeah, so it is it's a combination.
And, yeah.
It's a combination of the guys that did the fanzine. How bloody awesome is that?
That's cool.
Well, that's like so damn cool. Oh, that's great. So yeah, there you go. That wow, they actually did that.
They're being a bit more friendly with the fans. I mean, they had that whole thing where it's like, bring us your costume designs and all that stuff, right? So there's more outreach to the fans here.
Definitely fan interaction.
And this is right after Mort Weisinger. So I feel like that's why. Because I think the people working on these comics, they wanted to do cool comics. And they couldn't really do that with like old guard, editors, right? So now they can. That's
true. Yeah, those guys were very stuffy. DC felt like the editors were very stuffy, it seems.
Yeah. Like set in their ways. They wouldn't. I mean, like we've talked about Marvel versus DC at the time. And it's like if you read, like I was reading Avengers and Justice League, and there's no comparison. I'm sorry. I know Justice League is all the big wig characters, but their adventures kind of suck compared to the to the Avengers, like Justice League. So
yeah, and in Fantastic Four, are we into this? Are we into the? No, are we still in the 60s?
We're still in the 60s. Yeah.
We're still in the 60s for Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah,
and there's
like early 60s onward. So
yeah, it's like 61 or something. So like,
and it's just crackling with energy.
There's a lot of ideas. Like I mean, just like little things too, right?
And just even breaking that fourth wall of like introducing stuff from the real world, like referencing TV shows and things was like revolutionary, so.
Yeah, and Stan Lee and Jack Kirby are in the comic as publishers of Fantastic Four comics, which is weird. Wendigo's Wendigo's cool. So that's really cool. But anyway, so they got this really neat creature here
wolf from another planet. And they're like, oh my God, we can't get it loose. And it's like emitting energy and, how do we stop it?
It's making everybody like scared and it nullifies anybody's powers. So if you try to go to it, it messes with you.
Yeah.
Get away from it, kid. Okay. So now they're observing it. And they're like, what are we going to do? Hold on, let me get a water here. Oh, what happened there?
Whew.
All right. So yeah, the witch wolf. Damn it, kid. We gotta stop that damn thing. This thing's bullshit.
We stand here and wolf's deadly radiation is spreading. We know there's no wall thick enough to stop it, so they have to stop it.
Gotta stop this.
And and then contaminate the rest of Metropolis. Dun dun dun.
Dun 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 dun. Okay, be careful. It's like magnetically.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It's like, wait a minute, that didn't work at all.
Oh no, he tried to use his super magnetism. And look what's happened.
Oh no! I like this is great details here. The kid's on his tippy toes, looking.
Yeah, trying to look over.
Like he's like looking over. That's very good details.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, who's going to go next? Now the Legion ring falls off the kid. That plays an important factor.
Yeah. Remember. Yeah.
Important. This is an important thing right here. I know this. This is important. Sorry, I was watching Close Encounters the other night.
Oh yeah.
I have 3 versions of it. It's like, why do I have to like perform a Wikipedia search and study for the movie? I'm like, okay, so which is the Close Encounters that I like? Like, I don't.
Yeah, I can't remember what the differences are because they re-released it with like new stuff.
Well, one of them they're in the ship walking around.
Oh yeah, it's not the version I ever saw.
Yeah, that one's on the Blu-ray or whatever I have.
Yeah, I have that Blu-ray too. I think Steve gave it to me.
Yeah. So they're all in all those versions. Yeah. Did Steve buy the 4K on that?
I guess so, but the 4K doesn't have all that, does it?
I don't know. Why are they doing this to themselves with these 4K upgrades? It's like none of them are worth any. They're all the same thing. I just like. Anyways, that's not even after stream. That's like private chat. That's like that's sorry guys. That's not even after show talk. That's like Sean and I after the stream talk.
4K. Oh, this. Oh yeah, this is 4K. I just got this weekend. I drove there.
What is it? Oh, Invasion USA. Yeah.
I didn't pre-order it when it was up for pre-order because I was like, it's at the store, man. I'll just go get it.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah,
Director's Cut. Those are three.
And China O'Brien 1 and 2. I got those two.
I got China O'Brien 1 and 2. I didn't get Invasion USA yet, but that should not be sold out. That should.
I'll say this, and then we'll move on with the stream. I rewatched Lady Reporter. When's the last time?
Oh yeah.
When's the last
Lady
time?
Reporter. 100 years ago. Is it awesome?
It's awesome, but like it reminded me once again how huge the He-Man phenomenon was in the 80s. Because there's a lawyer who goes crazy and proclaims himself He-Man, and then they put him in an insane asylum in another scene, and what's her name? Cynthia Rothrock, and I can't remember the other guy, bust in to break him loose to perform a fraud. But while they're doing that, he's watching He-Man, and it's the actual Filmation cartoon with all the audio. It's like it's right there. And he's I'm going to try and pinpoint the episode. But he's like, oh, come watch with me. Come on quick. And they're like watching. It's like, this isn't worth watching. He's like, this is awesome. Like, oh, they're about to fight. Watch. And it's so
my
cool.
God.
And then he thinks he's Battlecat, and then he climb on him and stuff. Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole He-Man thing. So yeah.
Yeah, I was
He-Man. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna not get that. I was thinking of just getting them all, but then I was like, maybe I won't get some of them because there's just too many. But then I don't know. I didn't remember it as being anything.
The fights are cool in that. There's some They're all inventive. Like there's all crazy scenarios and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed out on the Inner Line of Duties 1 and 4. I didn't get those on Blu-ray. I own them on DVD, but don't have them on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Like it's just so hard. It's just so expensive to keep buying all these things.
It's hard to. There's some of those are out of print, and they're at the Vinegar Syndrome store for like $100 each. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. Like I'll get as much as I can. Yeah. I can't get all the Cynthia Rothrock's, and all the martial arts stuff. So yeah.
Neatly. Are you sure it wasn't? I don't know what you mean. We may have missed.
Yeah, we missed a reference. Sorry.
Maybe we missed a reference. Sorry, dude. All right, so Wildfire goes in and uses his power and then gets nailed on that. Shrinking Violet goes in and she's blacking out as she's shrinking. So it's like anytime anyone uses their powers, it gets nullified.
Yeah.
So
the boy is going to go. You notice that Saturn Girl is holding Sunboy back.
Right. Yeah, she's saying let the kid go, and Sunboy's like, "What? You're like this little kid go in and fight this witch wolf thing? That's crazy."
He had noticed that when he was looking directly at the wolf, he couldn't see it properly.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah. So he gets in the cage. You're like, what? What's going on?
It's not really there. And then so she saw that in his mind and thought, "Oh, I think he's onto something." That's why she held back Sunboy.
Yes. Oh, I know that guy. I know that guy. I know who you're talking about now.
Oh yeah, the
Spectre guy, right? Yeah. So I was part of the Matty Collector Club from day one. I have all of those He-Mans that came out from day one. I never missed one. I've got like 4 Scareglows. I was in all of that, Philip. I know that entire story. That was never supposed. He was just doing that for fun because they were putting other people in as well. Like it wasn't just him. They were all just saying, "Oh, let's just do some fun characters or whatever." So that kind of got blown a little bit out of proportion with that guy. It wasn't really. I don't think it was like an ego trip or whatever. He was just like they were just doing some stuff. He's like, "Oh, I'll have a character that I created," and like they had fans create characters and stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's no different than them making Molar into a figure set, and it's like. On the one hand, it's not a classic guy, and there's other guys to do other than Molar. On the other hand, it's just a fun, stupid thing to do, right?
They did Stan Lee. They did Standor, and it was Stan Lee as a He-Man figure. He has nothing to do with He-Man or whatever, right? Like,
yeah.
So they did Stan Lee as He-Man. it's not those figures were not forced upon you. So if you had a membership, you didn't have to take those.
Right.
Those are if you want only. So the membership would include the regular He-Man characters that you wanted, and then those were add-on characters. So I did add them on. So I do have them. Actually, I do have them, but they weren't forced upon you. So I didn't care. I'm like, okay, I do whatever you want. I did buy Molar as well, which is stupid too. But I mean, it's Skeletor with a missing tooth, and there's like a dentist guy. It's just
it's the robot chicken sketch.
Yeah. So I mean, it's rubbish. Like, what was the point of it?
No, it's one of those things. I felt bad for the fan. Like, I got where the fans are coming from, because they're like, there are other guys to do. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you're wasting a space for this.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. It didn't interrupt your membership, your subscription. Like, you weren't getting it wasn't like, oh, if we get Molar, we won't get this guy. It's like, you already getting your subscriptions. Like, I forgot what it was. It was like 2 figures a month, right? Yeah. So you got your 2 figures. This was just, if you want this, you can add it. So it wasn't like, well, we're not getting Trapped Up, but we're getting Molar. Like, that's not what it was. It was like, it was just in addition to the subscription. My problem was that they kept doing these. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, here's another guy. Here's another guy. I was like, okay, hold on a second. This is crazy. Like, you're bringing out too many characters. Like, what I wanted was just the He-Mans, the classics. Yeah. Once those guys are done, then you bring extra. But they knew that people would tap out after that. Soon as the regular He-Man guys were done, they tap out of it, right?
Yeah, but they could have done cartoon collection and all that stuff. And they were doing filmation.
They were doing filmation
characters that weren't around.
Yeah, I've got that dragon and stuff. Like.
Yeah. Famir or whatever.
I got that. It's huge, man. It's like,
that's cool, actually, because that guy was in a lot of episodes.
Yeah, I got him. He's awesome. Yeah, I got him. Yeah, Molar's awesome. There you go, and you get an extra Skeletor. All right, so he gets in the cage and disappears. It's like, ta-da! An empty cage. The wolf was never really there. We were all victims of a mass hypnotic spell. But wait a minute, who's behind this? I don't know. We'll have to figure out next week. Damn it! I need to know now.
Meanwhile, there's a bunch of Me Tooing happening, man.
Whoa, what's going on? What do you mean Me Tooing? They're kissing him.
Well, then no, it can go either way, It doesn't have to
you're talking oh my god, wow, I'm such a chauvinist. It's like yeah. This kid could be like, hey, I didn't ask to be kissed or whatever, but he probably did, so yeah. Look at these two guys, are like, he, yeah, this kid's getting some.
Yeah. Anyway, there you go.
So yeah, we'll have to find out next week. Oh my god. Granomir, yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Granomir, yes.
The arm dropped off your Granomir. Oh, that sucks. That totally sucks, man. I didn't open mine. I did open some. They're hold on.
One classic, one new.
Let me see. Are you going to be able to, I can stop that. Let's see. Make myself full.
The hell happened?
Oh, you can't see them. They're behind there.
Oh, okay.
They're behind there. I was trying to show. You can see my Phantasm ball. There's the Phantasm sphere.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
Right there. That's the Phantasm sphere. There's my X-Men 97 collection, though. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Put me back. You had to, what did you have? The action figures, the pad out the collection. Yeah. They could have done one classic, one new. So it started off being well, hold on. Let's just really quick. Sean, what do you got going on? And then we can go to the after show.
I've got reviews of new comics coming, and I'll do some new ones as well. And I'll be I have a whole bunch of stuff to shoot. I've got a lot of Star Wars stuff, Star Wars books, action figure guides, stuff like that. Trading cards for movies and stuff. I've got my ET out. I'm probably gonna shoot that. And I keep forgetting to mention this. I need to make a video of this soon. I found my old Lego carrying case at my parents' house.
Oh, awesome.
It was just like buried in the basement. And so I haven't opened that in over 30 years. So I'll open that in a video and see what the hell's in there. There's stuff in there, but because I would store more stuff than just Lego, so that's coming up soon.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, so we can do the open talk. I'm going to change it to the Fortress. So Legion live stream is officially done. Change the background, go to the normal view, and we'll add the after show overlay. All right, anything anybody want to talk about? We watched, so I saw, we're all caught up on Acolyte. There's another one tomorrow, right?
Yes.
I think it's tomorrow. I started Andor again. I watched 2 episodes of Andor before, and then I stopped. I'm starting again. People are telling me that Andor is cool.
Yeah.
I watched it. I started again. I watched about 10 minutes. So I'll finish episode 1 and we'll see where it goes. I felt it was very slow. So I don't know. People in the chat, let me know, like, should I continue with this or like,
I think people give it way too much praise. I think people are impressed for all the wrong reasons. It's like they're impressed because to them, it's like adding to and doing Star Wars a favor because Star Wars is so babyish that something that is like to them. That's something that purports to look like it's smart is adding to it, and it's so good. I tried watching it. It's bad. It's badly constructed, poorly presented, slow as molasses. It doesn't need to be. It's not intriguing. It's just a poor imitation of Les Miserables. It's like, different guys converging into one story, right? Whatever. That's not great to me. But people, I don't know. I'm the same as you. I hear all these people saying it's great. I'm like, I don't know. Did I watch something else? Like, what the hell's wrong with these people? So, anyway.
Dude, I was talking to a buddy of mine at work today, and I was like, okay, it's like, and he's done with the Acolyte, and it's like, okay, and it's like, well, people are talking about Star Wars. Yeah, it's okay, and then and there's some good stuff in this. Okay, what are we talking about? When we were kids. Yeah. We walked out. I didn't see the other 2 in the theater. I did see Jedi in the theater.
Yeah.
You walked out of Jedi, and then whatever day it was, you went to school. The next time you met your friends, so whether that was that weekend or at school, because I actually didn't go with my friends. I went with my neighbors to see Jedi, which was weird. My mom does not like Star Wars and doesn't care about it, so I went with my neighbors who took me.
Yeah.
And we walked out. Oh man, holy shit! That Jabba the Hutt, that was crazy. Then, oh dude, he moved his whole entire thing moved, and then they fell in the pit, and then there's like a monster in this pit, and he almost ate Luke Skywalker. This is crazy. And then it's like, oh shit, that Emperor man, he was shooting with the lightning. That was crazy. What's going on? And it's like, oh, that last fight was super good. That was crazy, man. It's like, and then freaking Darth Vader picked the guy and threw him down. So it's like you don't know what to talk about because you're just saying everything you're just.
Exciting visionary concepts.
Yeah,
it all looks very inspired, and there's nothing like that in these shows.
Any of them
came close was Mandalorian. They'd have that big dragon thing or whatever.
Yeah,
but like for the most part, there's nothing unique and visionary, and that's one of the criticisms George Lucas had on the sequels. He was like, at least in the prequels, there was new cool things to see. Like even when they went back to Tatooine, you still had the pod race, which was a new cool thing you never saw on Tatooine. It's just awesome stuff. Like I love that. I think it's called the Bova or something, or the Boba. You got me that the big lizard creature that
that thing's wicked.
Rides on, and then he's chasing Darth Grievous in that wheel bike, which was awesome too. That was awesome, and then it sprouts legs, and it's like that. You know what? I regret not getting those vehicles and toys when it came out because they were awesome. But all that stuff is cool, and there's nothing like that in these new Star Wars things. They can't like imagine things to save their lives, man. And Acolyte, there's nothing cool like those big pill bugs or whatever. And this Wookiee design is awful. Why does he have a big forehead? Like he looks like Harry and the Hendersons, man.
It does look like Harry and the Hendersons.
Like it's like
no. Hold on, you had a good point. I think you're going to make the point. I think go back to the bugs.
They're just pill bugs. There's nothing really cool and awesome about them. there's nothing iconic because it's not, like George Lucas would come up with something like Jabba the Hutt or something, or even like the Banthas barely make an appearance in Star Wars and they're iconic. These big funny things. Yeah.
Look, we're talking, okay, so generally speaking, out of the 6 real Star Wars movies, Phantom Menace is considered slower. That's the slow one, right? I was like, okay, so here's what's the first thing. What's the first thing that happens? The guys show up, it's like, oh, they're here to negotiate this trade thing. And the guy's like, these negotiations will be short because these trade guys are losers, right?
Yeah.
And then they go and say, oh, I think they're Jedi. It's like, oh, they're Jedis? Oh, shit, kill them. Like, just kill them right now.
Yeah.
Then immediately fighting droids. And then even Obi-Wan laughs. He's like, oh, the negotiations were short. He's like, you were right about one thing. The negotiations were short. Yeah. And it went right into an action scene. Then he goes back and he's running away from them. Then he meets up Jar Jar and they go to the Gungans, the underwater guys. Yeah. Then there's like a water battle, like escaping from the fish and right. It's
right.
Like,
they're going through the planet core or whatever, and there's like a bigger fish. And
they're trying to avoid. Okay, so like that's what I'm saying. Where is this? So let's say the bugs. So we're talking about the bugs today. In fact, today we're talking about the bugs on they're wrapping around the trees or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So you're walking through that thing, and then there's those bugs. And now they shot it in such a way that this is proper. The person's coming from the camera, and then going off to the side, and then we see the tree, and then you see, whoosh, you're like, oh shit, like, because you thought the trees were weird, but it's like, oh, that's a thing.
Yeah.
So I'm so stupid. Like I literally thought, like, oh shit, there's a ton of these guys. This is gonna be this super battle, and I thought the bugs are gonna jump off, and they're gonna like shoot purple mist or something, or some shit's good. Like nothing happened. I'm like, well, I don't. It's like,
but he's like stand back and he just slices it. But it's like I don't even know what that thing's gonna do to you when it's like so.
Why?
There's nothing there. Like I don't know.
Did you wait? Did you watch Godzilla Kong New Empire?
Yeah, I was gonna say because I got the Blu-ray at Walmart last week, so I watched the whole thing.
Okay. So they land, and you just said this point. They land in the Middle Earth, Hollow Earth. They land and they're like, all right, let's fucking load up. Let's go. And they're walking. The guy's like, wait, shit, there's something weird. He's like, well, what's going on? There's nothing around. And then that guy gets eaten immediately.
Yeah, by a tree or something.
And you're like, holy shit, this is crazy. Like, what's going to happen in this thing, right? Yeah. Why is that you know how much that? Did you look up the budget of that, Sean?
No. How much was it?
Okay, so you saw Godzilla New Empire, right? That cost $150 million.
Yeah,
Acolyte costs more.
180 million. Yeah.
Than that.
No, but I was gonna say, and I think I made this point with you. I don't know if it was on or offline, but like you could see that. Oh no, it was online because we were talking about how Leslie Headland did this on her own, and she didn't have any help like she did on Russian Doll.
Oh right, so it's terrible.
Competent production.
Yeah.
Here it's like she's way over her head because $180 million, but like everything's shot like it's on stage. It looks cheap. It's poorly directed, and nothing gels together in terms of one vision for the writing. It's like like May does a face turn out of nowhere, right. and all of a sudden everything about this show is upended. We all thought that she was out for revenge, but no, she's following the directions of this other guy. Why? I don't know, but like you've now taken away any motivation from her, so I actually don't care. I didn't care before, I super don't care now. It's no understanding of how to write these concepts or how to make forward propulsion for your story or anything. It's amazing to me. Like, and things are just conveniently forgotten, like Soul not being able to use his force powers to save those kids. It's like, it's just a bunch of what is happening, We're only halfway through this show. You're showing the figures.
Oh, I cannot wait.
There's a Black Series figure. These are going to be at Dollarama pretty soon.
I cannot. I was just going to say, I will. God, I'm going to buy all these at Dollarama.
Dollarama, yeah.
Well, I will get them because in about 10 years.
Yeah,
people are going to be like, I need to complete. Let me look at the Star Wars Collector app here. They made Acolyte figures. I don't have any of these. Oh shit! Better go on eBay, and I'm going to be on effing eBay. $100 a piece.
A piece, yeah. You know what's on Dollarama right now is the Jedi Academy figures. It's like you remember that they made a preschool kids show, just like last year for Disney Plus, and it's like the Jedi Academy figures. Now they made 4 figures. One of them was Yoda. Yoda's missing from Dollarama. It's all the other characters that no one bought. It's like a blue teddy bear character, some kid and like I can't remember, some girl or something like that. But yeah.
Where are they? I don't know. Is it Jedi Academy? No.
It's is it called Jedi Academy? Is it called?
Is it animated?
It's animated. There's one.
Oh, Young Jedi Adventure.
Young Jedi Adventures Academy or something, or Young Jedi Academy.
This one? This is it.
Yeah, these guys. So
yeah, Young Jedi Adventures. That's
the blue girl, the teddy bear, and the boy are all at Dollarama, like up by me.
Wow,
and,
this is
and still no one's buying them. I guess that's a big pack there. I know they made a Yoda, and I can't find them anywhere because I think everyone bought Yoda. Because it's Yoda. Everyone bought Yoda, so there you go.
Wow.
These are awful. Yeah.
That's super random.
Yeah.
I did not even know about this.
You want to complete all your Star Wars figures, man? You gotta buy these.
No, I cannot wait. Acolyte figures. I cannot wait for these to come out.
I don't know if it's an Ewok skeptic. I don't think I thought that too, but you'd figure they'd do that, right? You know, they make one an Ewok, but the thing is, the Ewoks were not advanced, right? It would be immoral to take them into the Jedi Academy, but anyway,
I can't wait for
they got the 5 POA ones too, which I was looking at, but
are they out yet? Are those out?
I don't think they're out yet. Retro
these retro versions.
Yeah.
No, you won't be. This will all be one package. You won't be able to buy them separately.
So why are they carded on the? You get
because they're carded separately inside.
Okay. Yeah.
So I actually wanted the.
Well, Reva was carded separately.
Yeah, but Reva wasn't in that pack. But she's not. That's not. What are you talking
about? They didn't
about?
have an Obi-Wan pack.
No, they didn't have an Obi-Wan pack.
Huh.
Retro collection, and then it was like a box set. God, what? That's it? I do 2 searches and I can't do it anymore. Yeah, so this I desperately wanted this.
That's cool. Yeah.
But it's gone.
Do you have your old figures? I sold them all. The Phantom Menace figures.
I sold them all, and I feel bad about it.
I feel bad now. There was a long time, you know this, I hated those movies.
Yeah.
And, but it's funny because even before the sequels, I was warming up to them. Because to me, it was like, we never got movies like this before or since. Like if you watch movies of the time, the late 90s, early 2000s, nothing looked as busy and energetic as these films. They're really cool. But the stories weren't great.
Yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
Oh, this is coming to Dollarama soon. I'm 100% buying this one. 100%. I'm going to put that on my desk here so I can just remember how bloody garbage this character. Oh, this is just. Oh, this is terrible.
I forgot she had a wheel.
Why is there a wheel? I don't
well, that's Asajj Ventress had that in Rebels.
I don't like. Do I like Rebels? I didn't watch it.
It's okay. It's
yeah, I didn't watch this.
Clone Wars is way better, but
this is Sabine, right? Is that Sabine in the side?
Sabine. Yeah, I know all the guys. They did live action versions.
What's she from again?
Sabine.
Yeah, what's that from? Obi-Wan? No, the live action. Oh, Ahsoka.
Yeah, they're all blending together, eh? Yeah, Ventress was in Rebels, yeah.
I don't care how it's spelled. Yeah, she was in this one. I didn't finish this. I have 2 episodes left
Yeah.
of Ahsoka.
Yeah, Skeptic, that crowdfunding of the Reva lightsaber, that was Hasbro Pulse, no? There was going to be a campaign for the Reva lightsaber, and then no one bought into it. I don't know why they thought anyone would. I don't. You can't just manufacture a new character. It's like wrestling. They need to earn their keep, right? You can't just like push a guy and it's like the new guy. It's like, no, that's not how this works.
This was it.
Yeah. Why would they? Oh God.
Wow, look at this monstrosity.
Yeah, are you gonna like display that? Like, oh, whose is that? Cal Dooku? Like, no, it's Reva. Reba McIntyre? No, not Reba. Reva. I can't say it any other way. She's kick ass in Tremors. So there you go. She was the gun nut or whatever.
You couldn't even get penetration with the 12 gauge or whatever it was you said. This is the real Reba McIntyre right there.
Yeah, it's the real Reba McIntyre.
She's the best. Broke into the wrong goddamn rec room.
Yeah, I mean, mega shoot that.
Shoot the shit out
they
of
actually
it.
kill it. Like,
and then they say, Bert, you got to be careful. You're not going to live long enough to survive World War III.
Yeah. Yeah, he was the face of that franchise for a bit, actually.
Oh, yeah, he's awesome.
I enjoyed all of those. I only saw up to 4 though. I haven't seen 5 and 6.
I've got them all.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I bought the franchise pack before they made more.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with that one. Did you like the one in the Old West?
I like that one. Whereas he's a pacifist.
Yeah.
It's his great grandfather or something like that. And then at the very end, he gets he's shooting that Gatling gun. It's like, oh, like he gets into it.
Yeah, he gets into it. And that's how it's born. Like that was
yeah.
Yeah, look. No, that's fake. That's gotta be fake. Yeah, look how ridiculous.
Inventive movies. I don't know, man.
Yeah, look how ludicrous this is. Yeah, Tremors 4. Haven't seen the last one. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that is great. Yeah, Tremors 4 is great. But yeah, nobody's gonna buy that Reva figure retro.
Like, did they not do other characters from that show as the retro? Like they must have done a retro Obi-Wan as
they did. So that was Obi-Wan show retro collection. All right, so let's see who they did.
It's gonna be hard to distinguish. Oh, there they are, right? No, yeah.
They did Obi-Wan, Vader, that
one guy that got killed.
That bald. Oh, here's a better. There you go. Oh yeah, this guy.
Yeah, that guy. The other one, Reva, Vader, and
so these two are everywhere. You can find these two everywhere.
What the hell's that robot? When did that happen?
All right, thanks, Phil, for hanging out with us. That's awesome.
All right, see you, Phil.
They did the Inquisitor. Yeah, they did the Inquisitor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot that was an Inquisitor or whatever.
They're all Inquisitors, aren't they?
I can't remember, man. There's only one Inquisitor in Rebels, and then there's this, and I don't know what was going on. That's a robot that was in love with the rebel chick. I can't remember that. I saw that show, and I saw all of Obi-Wan, and I can't remember that robot at all. Like at all. Like
no, that it's not in it. I saw the entire thing. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
Where was the picture I just had that showed everybody? Oh, this one's better.
Yeah,
Okay,
who is
hold on. Oh my god, what is this thing's name? Dude, I saw this entire series.
it's got to be in the show. But like I don't remember that all at all, man.
I'm trying to find where's a better picture
Was
of it.
there? Oh no, that's not it. I thought there was a robot that he commands to go down a hole or something, or I don't know. No. Oh,
That was it, Loader.
thing. Loader droid. I remember the name. Wow. A Star Wars robot I totally forgot I even saw. That's bad.
Wow.
Like this generic ass yellow guy.
I mean, if he did anything cool, he'd be cool. The problem is, like, they're not doing anything.
They don't do anything, yeah. I don't know. It's like that IG-11 was cool, or whatever he was in Mandalorian.
That was IG-11.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, because it was an IG-88. Yeah.
yeah. That I have this.
Did you have an IG-88 as a kid? Like the
No,
No?
my neighbor. I had Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And I had that may have been the only bounty hunter I had. My buddy had Dengar, who I really wanted.
Yes.
I have them all now because I bought them all.
I think I had all of them except for Zuckus.
But the wrong name or the real name.
Oh, you know what? I don't think I had either. Forlom and Zuckus.
Yeah, because Zuckus is this guy, but the toy was named wrong.
I didn't. I have him. IG-88. My problem with him was he was a long, lanky guy, but the arm broke off, but not at the hinge. Like in the middle of it broke off because the plastic. It's a flimsy arm.
Okay.
And you can easily break that plastic when trying to move him, like move his arm up and down. So yeah, I was gonna ask you if you had that problem as a kid.
No, it was really no.
Yeah.
I love Dengar.
Yeah, I had Dengar.
He's
pretty
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
I have a few figures of him.
Yeah, his classic figure was pretty cool, like pretty substantive. He had a big long gun. I remember.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, he was awesome. I had like tons of Dengar stuff. Yes, I also have the Funko.
Could not you're explaining that robot when the rebel chick commits it. I don't, and you said that he was in love with the rebel. I don't even know who the rebel chick is. Maybe I should watch that again. But like, I feel like if I saw the whole thing and I reviewed them too, and I don't remember the rebel girl and I don't remember this robot, it probably sucks. I don't remember any of this. There's like a love thing with a robot and a rebel girl. There's a rebel girl at all in it. I remember they kidnap Leia twice because they ran out of stories, so they had to kidnap her again. I remember that, but I don't.
Well, that's brutal because I don't remember.
I don't remember any of that.
I definitely watched all of Obi-Wan for sure.
No,
that's one of the ones
I 100% saw the whole thing, and I can't remember that. That's how forgettable. Like this shouldn't just be programming. It shouldn't just be like filler content. It should be Star effing Wars, like awesome, impactful. You know, like you remember it.
I think the thing is, I think the problem is that like, what's the like? Look, whether the story is good or like the story is good or bad is determined when you watch it, pay attention, watch it a second time. Oh, this doesn't make sense. Hey, this doesn't jive, right? The first viewing of a Star Wars movie needs to have that wow factor. It needs to be exciting. You walk out of Jedi, you're like, oh my God, this is the best. And then when you go back, you watch it, you rewatch it, you're like, okay, let me watch this again. Oh yeah, okay, this is weird, or this is interesting, or I like this part. Did you want Rob Ager did an amazing video he's posted. It's part of his Star Wars package of videos that you could buy from, but he posted and it was all about the wipes. How like there's one where it's like, it's like the Death Star's here and the wipe is a circle wipe and it comes out of the Death Star, right? And there's a wipe where R2 is walking along the sand dunes and then R2's here on the sand dunes and the wipe comes here. So it's almost like you don't notice the wipe until he goes away.
Right.
Yeah. So he's like, and then sometimes the wipes just come this way. It's like the land speeder's driving. So the wipe comes this way and like pushes the land speeder along. So he did an entire video. It's about, I don't know, 10 minutes or something, just on the wipes and how they're used in 77 Star Wars. That's it.
Yeah.
Now, that's not on the first viewing. That's not the second viewing. That's not the third. That's like, this guy has seen this so many times. Like, hey, these wipes, there's more to it than it's just a wipe. Like, oh shit, this one came this way. There's one that comes from an angle because the planet is being shown on an angle. So it comes up like this. And he's like, oh my God. So that's your 8th, 9th viewing, right? You're like, oh, I never noticed that. The first viewing, you sit there, you're like, holy shit, this is why movies either get better or worse on your second and third viewings, because the second time, ID4, Man of Steel, all these are like, oh shit, I didn't notice all this dumbass crap in this movie. But then Star Wars is reversed. You're like, oh fuck, I didn't even, oh, that's so cool. Yeah, shit, I didn't notice that. So they get better. But when the first viewing is bad, then we're in trouble because you're sitting, you're like, me on my first viewing, unless it's a masterpiece like Alien or something or whatever, you're like, but first viewing of Alien, I was like, this movie's awesome, and then you're just watching, you get more appreciated. Now you can watch something that you think sucked and then you watch it later, but the thing is, Star Wars can't suck on first viewing. First viewing, you got to be in the mood. And you're like, oh, it's Star Wars. Where's nothing cool happens? Just tell me one cool part. Acolyte episode 4. Just tell me. Listen, just one awesome thing. Like, even the people who like it, I'd love to go on the shill channels and be like, guys, look, I'm not here to fight you or to get angry. Tell me, where was one part where you're like, holy fuck?
Yeah.
Like, just one.
But like when you watch like I watched that show video of
I know, like, but it's so fake because nothing's happening.
Yeah, because it was like she does that face turn and the one guy's like, interesting, like that, and it's like, no, it's not. It completely upends the point of you watching this. Like, you're supposed to be hooked in by she's out for revenge, but now it's not even revenge. So I don't even know what this is. Like, what's she even on about? Like, what is this? Like, and it's like she told that they Jedi probed her in first episode or something, and it's like she doesn't know who this person is that she's following, so why follow him? But then later on in episode 4, she's like, I know who the person is, but she doesn't. So it's nothing jives. It's like Leslie Headland's supposed to be like a showrunner. It's like, you're supposed to catch shit like this. Like, what is this? And I watch this, I can't follow it. I don't know. So
a lot of people are speculating on who. Okay, you know what? I don't even know. I'm not joking, because I know everyone's going to be like, "Oh, she's best." I honestly, I don't know. When they're saying the acolyte, who is that referring to?
I thought it was supposed to be May. Is the acolyte of this Sith master, who's not supposed to be a Sith, because in Phantom Menace they said, like, we haven't encountered this in 1,000 years or whatever.
Okay, so the acolyte is May,
I guess.
Okay, no, because there's people saying, "Oh, I wonder who the acolyte is," and I'm like,
they don't even know.
I'm like, so it's. I thought. Firstly, I thought maybe it was Osha or something. I was like, oh, is she the acolyte? Like, when they're saying the acolyte of what? What do you mean? Like, so you're saying of the bad guy, of the Sith Lord. So it's May's story. But the thing is that we're not even, it could have been interesting to have a show from the perspective of Padawan Sith, or whatever they call their trainers or their trainees. Mm-hmm. But they didn't even stick with that concept, because if it's the acolyte and you're saying, okay, May is the acolyte of this Sith Lord and we're following her revenge story, but then we're not, because now she's not going for revenge.
There's no revenge. It's like,
so
she's just doing whatever this guy did. Yeah.
Oh. And then hold on, one more thing. And so many people, I saw Chado's video too. Everyone is speculating on who the zipper mouth guy is, right?
I know who he is.
And then you did say it was that guy in the tree. And I'm like, it can't be because it's so awful.
It's too obvious.
It's too, no.
Okay,
It's awful. No.
If it is,
if it is,
are you like?
no, I know if it's that guy. So I was talking to my buddy at work. I said, "Who do you think the zipper guy is?" And like, I don't know. I said, my friend Sean threw this out there, and I said it can't be because it's so stupid and garbage that it just can't be.
That's why I
right.
said that, because it sounds like them.
And I said, Sean I was like, it's like if it's the guy in the fucking tree, I swear. And then my buddy at work's like, oh, his eyes were like, oh no, it probably is him because it's just so stupid.
It's so stupid. It's true. It's gotta be. No, you know why? Because now we're learning to think like them. It makes acolyte logic sense.
No, it
does because he's a what's his character? Why would this character even be here? So he's like telling, and he's been leading her on to. It's like, don't you think? Even in that episode, he's like, what do you think? Why do you think he said that? And it's like, well, I don't know, blah blah blah. It's like, don't you think it's a test? Like, what are you testing me? He's like, yeah, I think it sounds like a test. Sounds like you're supposed to try and figure out how to kill them without the thing. It's a test. And she's like, do you think so? It's like, May, are you stupid? It's him. It's like,
no, if it's that guy, that's the worst.
He gets tied up and she's like, oh, I'm going to do a face turn now. See ya. And it's like, oh, I'm not going to do what this guy says. He's stupid or whatever. And then the stupid Wookiee dies, right? So he got loose, killed him, and then no, it's totally him. And come on, it's acolyte sense.
Yeah, no, it is acolyte sense.
Yeah,
and it's like I saw the big fan theories. Oh, it could be Carrie Ann Moss and all this. And it's like,
are you all dumb? No. I swear to God, like I can't be the smartest one in the universe. It's the guy.
I think there are people living in because you said it's very obvious who it is. I was like, who is it? And you're like, oh, it's that guy in the tree. I was like, that's not him. It's impossible.
No,
it's not possible.
It's impossible. Have you never watched TV before? Yeah,
it can't be because because it's so awful if it is because it's just like firstly that guy is super skinny and garbage, and it's like
but did you see that zipper face guy at the end? He looked like a skinny twerp.
No, it's definitely not. It's definitely that Chato was like, oh, it would have been cool if it was Ray Stevenson. I was like, why are you trying to pretend to think that it's something cool's going on in there? I feel bad. I don't even feel. Well, I kind of feel bad, but like, I was telling these guys, I was like, why are you pretending there's something good happening?
I know. Why are you?
It's like, what are you talking? Yeah, you're speculating good things. Like
they're speculating because that's what Star Wars is supposed to be. Like I saw the show people. They're like, yeah, they all said like, yeah, it's gonna be a mega fight with like the Wookiee and a Jedi. It's gonna be so cool. Yeah, that didn't happen. And it's so funny. The person who wrote that, I can't remember her name. Claire something wrote this episode, and so people were tweeting her, and you could see the responses. And she's like, oh, we didn't do the fight because of like budget and story reasons. And the guy's like, budget? Whole thing cost $180 million. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah.
Okay, so here's what you could have done. You could have had no singing. Yeah. 1 is 2, and 1 is 1, and 2 is 3, and 5 is 7. They could have just eliminated that, and then had a fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean, this is nonsense. It's like, but you're tuning into Star Wars to see the Jedi fight people.
Yeah,
like it's Star Wars, not Star off screens.
Well, that's the other thing is there's barely any stars in this Star Wars show. It's like it's all woods and like that temple place and like the inside of the classroom and the Jedi.
So have a fight at least. Fights don't cost anything.
Yeah, I don't know. But I like that you told your friend and their eyes wide like. Oh
no, he was because it was the realization that's how, he's like, he's like, oh, it's so stupid. It has to be true.
Because who is that character otherwise?
No,
why even have that character around? No, it's totally.
Oh my god, I can't. I'll literally die. This is now. If this happens, I can't wait for this. If this happens. This will now surpass The Village. Because we're watching The Village, and you're like, I said this whole, and you're like, this entire thing's President. I was like, fuck off, that's not what it is. And then we're watching. I was like,
no, you're like, that can't be it.
That's not it.
Like,
That's not it.
Yeah.
And then we're watching. It's like, oh dear, no. And then it's like the movie's going. You're like, oh god, no, oh no, it can't. It's like it's President Day. I was like, no.
You know what tipped me off immediately is the very first shot. They have a little thing at the bottom saying like 1890 whatever, and I'm like, well, I can clearly see that, so it's probably not true. No. It's like they're wearing bonnets and stuff. Okay, yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Oh no, that was the best. You're like, oh, this is all present day or whatever. I was like, no, it's not. That's fucking impossible. And then I was like, dun dun dun, it's all present day. I was like,
to me, it was obvious because they were so stupid. I was
it's
like,
so stupid.
He's for a twist. It's like, oh, it's the present day or whatever. Yeah.
I'll say this. I'm going to address the chat.
Okay.
My favorite was the Moriarty. Is that if anyone out there has seen Without a Clue, and the theory behind that movie is that so it's Michael Caine plays Sherlock Holmes and Ben Kingsley plays Dr. John Watson. And the theory is that Watson was actually the smart one, but didn't want all the fame. So he hires Michael Caine to be an actor to play a character called Sherlock Holmes, right? Mm-hmm. But Moriarty's real. He's a real super villain, smart villain.
Yeah.
So then Moriarty captures Watson in order to drive out or to bring out Sherlock to get him. Mm-hmm. But he doesn't know that Sherlock is not the brains of it all. He's just an actor. Right. So, but everyone's like, oh, Sherlock, what are you going to do? You got to save your friend. He's like, oh, shit. So Michael Caine's like, I don't know what to do. So he has this big blackboard.
Yeah.
It's like fucking writing on this shit. And they're like, it's like 2 hours pass. And he's like, I've got it. He writes Moriarty's name on the blackboard. And they're like, okay. And then everyone's like, oh, yeah, fuck. It's like 2 hours later. And he's like, I've got it. It's like, what? Oh, Sherlock. Oh, you figured it out. He's like, his real name is Artie Morty. That's all he's figured out. No, but it doesn't mean anything anyways.
No.
Even if it was true, what's the point?
Yeah.
It doesn't. They're like, oh. And I'm like, this is what this feels like. Oh, there's a twist. His real name is Artie Morty. I'm like, no, that's not a twist. That's just
like okay, Edward E. Enigma. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right, hold on. They did have that camping. Yes, that's true. Okay, I think Zipper faces the mother.
That's what everyone's thinking. And they'll do I am your mother instead of I am your father. They'll do the I am your mother version of that.
That's true. You know, there's nothing I want more than for it to be that guy in the tree.
That guy? I swear it just makes too much like acolyte sense to me. I don't know, man.
Or
now I'm pumped up to watch this.
No, I'm extremely pumped up to watch this.
They made this so bad that we have to come back. And you know what's genius about too is the runtime. It's like about 29 minutes an episode. They're shorter. You're gonna easily watch one. 3 was pretty bad though, but
right.
But yeah, it's like I now want to tune in to see if I'm right. If that guy is there.
It has to be that guy because it's so dumb. No. But what they'll do is they'll say it's that guy
for now. But there's a real guy behind.
But right, she's the really behind
she's
it.
the I am your mother main.
Yeah, she's the main person.
Yeah.
No, Skeptic. This isn't like one of those bad. This was a comedy. It was done on purpose to be funny, and it's actually a very funny movie. But Zippermouth is stand for Harvey Weinstein. Yeah. Somebody posted a picture of people under the stairs next to the guy. To me, it looks like Tokyo Ghoul. Have you seen Tokyo Ghoul?
Yeah.
You know what it is, right?
Yeah.
I'll show it. Hold on. To me, it looks like looks more like this, right? Like that acolyte person.
Yeah.
Right? It's like with this mouth, but it's not exactly. So what is the? Oh, we don't have the character. The acolyte,
no,
villain or Sith, maybe Sith.
Leslie Headland nicknamed it Smilo Ren, but yeah.
There he is.
We're only saying he because he has a male voice. And it could be like a voice box and the mother's under it. But like, I dare I say it, I don't know how she'd fit her hair into that helmet. That's
What's the fellow's name? Acolyte. What's the guy's name? May's friend.
May's friend?
May's friend, maybe?
Say May's friend, and then we'll go from there. Go all and see what the character name is, maybe, or the actor name. Kimir?
No, Kimir is that. Kimir.
Frick is Kimir.
That's this guy with that funky hair. Oh no, Kimir. No, that is
Kimir. There he is.
Yeah, there he is. That's him. That's the acolyte. No, that's not the acolyte. That's no.
But they're saying
he's the Sith Lord.
That's going to be the acolyte to the main person.
Wow, what a discount Ezra Miller. There you go. Yeah, that guy.
Discount Ezra Miller. Yeah.
Oh my God, they made a Funko Pop of him. Really? Like, who's gonna buy this random? So it has to be something, right? You know what? Funko Pops ruin a lot of stuff because they would not have made this character unless it's something. So Sean, it's getting very close to being that guy.
But he's not a retro figure though. The mother was.
Oh yes.
So I don't know. They're both
right.
I don't know.
It's but his packaging is red.
It probably is.
Let's go Lego.
Okay.
They too could not be reached, but not for these Star Wars. They're usually a little bit more like let's look at who they've made here. See, they did Carrie Ann Moss. They did this funky hair guy, that little cutie one, and then these two. I guess maybe I don't know because they're not friends.
Guy? Yeah, that's weird that they did that guy.
Well, because they need a cute one, right? Like
yeah.
There needs to be some kind of cute one.
Yeah.
Like they didn't do Saul, but maybe Saul will be in wave 2. But I wanted to do Lego because Lego often ruins shit.
Yeah, but did they ever do anything for Acolyte? No. Okay. Is that real?
I don't know. Maybe they haven't done anything yet. No, maybe not. Oh no, hold on. Just go Acolyte Lego. Let's go that.
Yeah, that's
okay, so let's see.
No, it's just people doing.
But they didn't do the villain in this. This is the Black series, right?
Yeah. So they didn't do that Zipperhead villain for the Black series or the Retro series.
Yeah, I don't know. What if Acolyte flops? We already know it flopped. Well, that's tomorrow night. I'll definitely be posting my review of that sucker tomorrow. Man, anytime I put sucks in a video, I get lots of views.
Yeah.
Everyone is on my team for Doctor Who because the finale was on the weekend.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely horrendous.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, and people were like, oh, Jay, wait till the end. You don't know they're going to wrap it all up. Oh, really?
In like 5 minutes. Yeah.
Now what? It's like they didn't wrap it. They wrapped it up. Yeah, some parts got wrapped up in the dumbest way possible.
Mm-hmm.
They made the Bloodhound they made that little ferret guy.
Yeah.
It was garbage. Yeah, it was garbage. I know he learned English for this role.
Well, yeah.
The problem is,
I people like, oh, I don't understand. I understand him. I
understand him clear. Oh, I understand him perfectly.
Yeah.
No, I like him. He's the only character that I would say, he's okay. But the problem is he's not doing anything cool. He's walking around, can't lift up a little girl, can't use the Force to save anybody.
Yeah.
So what am I supposed like? Even in Andor, the first 10 minutes, Andor leaves that bar. He's looking for his sister or something.
Yeah.
He leaves the bar and those guys kind of corner him in the alley or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he like grabs the thing and shoots the guy. I'm like, right, because Andor, and then that guy's like, oh shit, he's dead. And then he's like, "Oh, I didn't see anything. He fell." And then Andor just shoots him in the face because it's like, "Well, you saw, like you're gonna turn me in."
Yeah.
At least you're like, "All right, Andor, friggin'."
There's something. There's a hook now or something.
There's a hook. Yeah, he shot those guys in the friggin' face. So like, okay, he shot that guy.
It's a boring hook, but it's a hook.
It's boring because it's not a boring hook. It's just nothing leads. It
leads to boringness.
It leads to boringness. Yeah,
it's like, oh, take care of this. Like, no, I'm your supervisor, and I say no. It's like, well, I have to because it's the imperial way and all that, and like fuck.
Yeah, no.
And then he's just gonna do that for the next like 4 or 5 episodes.
Right. He can speak. His lines are the best. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, he can't speak the language, but has the best line delivery. The worst is when Saul is talking to Leslie Headland's wife there, Vernestra Rowe, because like she isn't an actress and it shows. She's awful. She doesn't know how to react to anything. Like he's like, like this bad thing happened, and she's like, oh, well. And then she goes through the rest of her lines. This is awful. Like, anyway.
It's terrible. All right, we're going to end the after show and end the stream. All right, thanks for everybody for showing up. Don't forget, tomorrow, if you guys are so inclined, Dazzler. I'm doing Dazzler tomorrow. And then this Friday is Fantastic Fridays. So we're continuing that on. This Inhumans, baby. Holy crap. Sue and Thing getting married. Inhumans Among Us. Oh my God. This is going to be crazy. So, and then Transformers Wars is coming. There's the fight card. I'm very happy about this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to do something cool with that. And then next week, 1 week from today, we're back again with the Legion live stream. We're going to do 3 issues next week. And then maybe starting the week after, we could do 4 issues. It's up to you guys if you want us to do an after show because I don't want to do a whole stream just about talking about modern stuff. If people like the after show, think about it this week. We'll do it again next week because we'll just do the 3 comics and then see how we go, and then we can go back to the 4. We can go to 4 comics as the format going forward.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right, everybody. Thank you to the Legionnaires, the channel members, and everyone in the chat. We appreciate it. That's it. Until next time.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.